What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the After Hours podcast. On today's episode, we're bringing you a little Q&A session with Karl's childhood friend, Smitty, who actually ended up being a really awesome dude. So we had no idea what to expect with this episode, but as most Q&A episodes go, pretty much just random conversations. The questions were a little weird this time around, but I think we were infiltrated by a group chat, a Coop group chat, apparently. Shout out to them. Dickheads. All right, moving forward, there's also a book, a very important book that we go over in this podcast about halfway through. Cardiac Arrest on Instagram has made a Final Bout World Tour picture book. And this thing is, I guess you can't consider it just a photo book because there's some wordage in here too. And it seems like he's went to every single Final Bout of last year. And I went through this book multiple times now, and I gotta say, if you guys are looking for a coffee table book or anything of that sort, this is definitely the one to get. So enjoy. We show some photos from it, and make sure to hit him up if you're trying to get one of these. Oh, also, before I forget, we are throwing a open house. Our first open house ever at the shop is going to happen June 1st, which is Sunday. And we will be doing it from 11 to 4. So 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. We are basically just going to be hanging out at the shop. The doors are going to be open. Showroom's going to be open. You guys can pick up parts. You can buy anything you need. We're going to have merch. There will be coffee. There will potentially be food here as well. Who knows? We might be playing movies, music. We're just, we want everyone to come by. If you're local, come by. Please don't do any dumb shit on the road. We will be monitoring that, and I guess you're probably going to get shot if you do anything like that. So definitely don't do that. And it is open to anyone. So if you guys are interested, come by June 1st. Just a reminder, we are giving away products every month over on FactionMotorsports.com. Every $5 spent gets you one entry, and Faction Motorsports merch and products get you double entries. For our website raffle this month, we are giving away a Thrash Racing seat of your choosing. This means you can either select one that is in stock, or you can special order one and wait for their next shipment. This will include the shipping cost to you as well. Thrash Racing is one of the most well-known JDMC companies out there. From the glory days of D1 GP, these seats have been seen in many famous drift cars like Fukuda's 180SX. Thrash Racing has experienced a resurgence in recent years, supplying drivers such as Julian Jacobs of Animal Style and Tom Nazzaro of Front Street Drift Club with steering wheels, racing harnesses, and some of the coolest aftermarket seats available. Thrash Racing seats have been our go-to for years. Their removable head restraints, fabric choices, and wide variety of sizes cater to all racers. Their seats have been the standard in grassroots drifting. If you are interested in purchasing Thrash Racing products, make sure to visit FactionMotorsports.com or give the shop a call to see what we have in stock currently. And don't forget to give Thrash Racing a follow on social media to keep up to date on all their new products and their drifting events. And now a quick word from our sponsors before we dive into this episode. East Coast Drift School, which is located in Englishtown, New Jersey, is a driving school that offers a more private and intimate environment for learning how to drift. Whether you're someone who has countless drift events under their belt or someone who has yet to kick a clutch, East Coast Drift School is a great place to pick up some seat time and improve your drifting abilities. Be sure to follow East Coast Drift School on Instagram. Feel free to message them directly for pricing and availability as well. You can find them on Instagram at East Coast Drift School. Chase Bays has been a household name in our industry for over 15 years, supplying us with tons of fluid power products such as power steering cooler kits, oil catch cans, engine oil coolers, hydraulic handbrake kits, and of course their dual piston brake booster elite kits, which fit a wide variety of vehicles. The core values of Chase Bays has always been function, simplicity, quality, and aesthetic. All of their products are user-friendly and easy to install while of course looking the part. The quality of their products has only increased over the years, and now with Front Street Drift Club being a sponsored team of Chase Bays, you can guarantee the products will be stress tested as well. You can check out Chase Bays products and place your orders directly on our website, and make sure to use the coupon code ChaseBaysAfterHours with no spaces to save on checkout. Limitless AutoFab is a fabrication shop and retailer located in Illinois. They produce bash bars and catch cans for a bunch of popular models in the drifting community. Limitless bash bars are honestly the industry standard right now. Fabricated from 1.5-inch mild steel tube, these bars are designed to take the impact of light collisions in order to avoid or minimize damage to your vehicle. A must-have for drift cars. Their bars also come with jacking points and optional license plate brackets, so everything you need is right there from the start. Limitless Auto also sells catch cans for a handful of specific models. These cans are built in-house and chassis specific. We have used these cans in the shop with great results. The guys over at Limitless are on social media, so make sure to check out their Instagram and give them a follow. They post photos of all the drift cars using their products from Front Street Drift Club to Animal Style. If you are in the market for a bash bar or catch can, make sure to check out their full product line up on our website, FactionMotorsports.com. This podcast is brought to you by Faction Motorsports. We are an automotive performance shop located in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Our shop is easy to get to from Route 17, 3, and 21. We are also only 15 minutes away from New York City. Faction Motorsports provides services that include, but are not limited to, performance part installations, suspension overhauls, general maintenance, engine installations, tire mounting and balancing, and custom four-wheel alignments with our in-house Hunter alignment machine. We also stock a range of performance products in-house. From AN fittings and gaskets to complete body kits, we try to stock as many parts as we can to provide quick shipping times for our website customers and same-day pickup for locals. Make sure to shoot us an email if you are looking to set up an appointment or if you are looking for a part that is not up on our website. Our email is sales@factionmotorsports.com. We are also on Instagram at Faction Motorsports.
Welcome, everybody, to the Faction After Hours podcast. We're here to bring you another episode, but this one might be a little different. Yo, at the end of this, if it goes good, Smitty, I have a name for when we have just normal people on.
Okay.
Because to me,
I know what
Smitty,
you're going for
we
now.
have a childhood friend of mine, Smitty.
There goes that.
It's
All right, say hi to the live audience, Smitty.
Cat's out of the bag.
I don't know where the live audience is.
Somebody's waving at me right now, and I don't know who it is, but it's kind of
Malcolm, do we have the live audience? There it is.
Hey.
Note that, Frank.
Dude, he's good. He's had a podcast already. Like, he knows what's going on.
So we've been. How long have we been friends for, Smitty?
Probably like senior year of high school. So, I mean,
No,
not to age us out, but I mean, maybe a little or before that. But I mean, we were always friendly, like growing up in the town. But then,
don't say it like that. That sounds
Friendly,
really
you guys
fucking
were-
weird. Yeah,
Why is
like
that
don't
weird?
say it like that.
Why is that weird? We were like friends. I don't know. Like you have kids that like in the town that like I fucking hate that kid, and then you got kids in the town you're like, oh, that's a good kid. Like I like seeing that guy around. Like we used to like see each other around, but like we never
You're
actually
my
like
neighbor.
hung out.
Frankie's from
Bro, it's not that
Frankie's
close.
kind of from our area too. So like I feel like geographically we can all
I went to
relate.
Westwood High School.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, not too. My sister-in-law lives in Westwood, so
Yeah.
you know, a decent amount of people.
They might know Frankie.
Yeah,
It's like such a small.
How old is she?
30.
Oh no.
32.
Oh, no,
Well, she
that's
grew up-
right in the-
She grew up in Hallworth.
Oh,
So, like,
Where the
definitely.
hell is
Definitely
Howard?
Dude, until I met
Near Halltown
my sister-in-law,
thing?
yeah, I had no idea what a Hallworth was.
Yeah, I know how you feel.
It's like it's kind of it's like where the kids that went to Demorest go to school.
I wanted to bring Smitty on the podcast because Smitty is a friend of mine where it's an example of somebody like you don't drift or do any of this stuff, but we still hung out and you were still there for it. And
Yeah, I
a
like
lot
that you
of
describe me as a normie.
Yeah, normie.
Essentially,
to me,
I'll take it
because we're retarded. We do dumb stuff.
I'm definitely in that
the amount
level.
of dude, dumb stuff.
You guys have done dumb stuff together?
Yeah. No, a
Usually,
little.
Karl is the one behind the wheel while we're doing dumb stuff. I've done some dumb stuff behind the wheel with Karl in the passenger seat once or twice.
What am I doing on in the passenger seat that's dumb?
No,
we
no,
get
no,
there
no.
every time.
No, you're misunderstanding. Most of the time we do dumb stuff together in the car, you are behind the wheel. Every once in a while, I would be the one behind the wheel doing dumb stuff. Like when we picked Justin up from Marist and hit that stretch of road going like Doc Brown speed.
Smitty thinks we went. No.
No, we did
We were
go.
in a Honda. No, we did
We
not.
were in the 03
It is
Accord, the Silver
impossible.
Bullet.
It is
It wasn't
impossible. No, the
impossible.
Silver Bullet is the dumbest shit I've ever
Dude, it
heard.
was the
I
Silver
thought it was
Bullet.
the Silver Surfer.
Well, Doc Brown speed is only 77 miles an hour, wasn't it? Or some weird
88,
shit.
I think.
88,
But
yeah.
I mean, we went a
okay,
little
I would
faster
say I
than
think it
that.
was at least.
That was the fastest I've ever gone in my car. Any car I've ever driven.
Dude, do you remember when I threw salsa at it? Do you remember when we were driving? So Smitty had this Accord, silver Accord, The first one, right? We're talking about that one, the one that you had for a while.
Not the one I have now.
Dude, I throw a full bag of chips and a full thing of salsa out the window and it just hit Smitty's
windshield?
car. No, I don't think it hit we had to get back to lunch, so I'm assuming it didn't break anything.
Yeah, no, we were pretty bad about hitting each other's. It was crazy because like my car was a piece of shit, so I didn't really care. Like my one friend, we were at a stoplight and our one buddy was in front of us. He gets out of the car with a slushie, runs up to my car, smashes it into my windshield, and then gets back into the car. And he was the exact kid that if I did that to him, we would have been fighting in the middle of the road. Like even once the light turned green, like people would have been honking at us.
Yeah, that reminds me of my high school experience.
Yeah, it was.
Dude, it was a good... dude, I think we were the last generation to get an experience like that. Or at least one of the last.
If the experience is having your friends throw Yoo-hoo bottles in front of your car and having them smash.
When the fuck did that?
On the way home from lunch. Remember we used to go to Jack's all the time?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
like we would have double lunch, so like we would just do like
That's
nothing all
crazy.
day.
They shouldn't give
you
any
guys-
kids that.
Did you
Yeah,
guys
they
ever...
never
Were you
should've
guys
done
allowed
that.
to leave for lunch?
Yeah, yeah.
Frankie?
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Primus Park Mall?
Going to the library and studying?
No, probably should have been.
You went all the way to the mall?
Yeah,
That's
it's not
not
far.
that far from them. We used to go to the mall sometimes for Chick-fil-A because that's when
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A was only in the mall.
Yeah.
Dude,
And
it
we used
really
to like
was.
and
And no one cared.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was-
why...
I don't know.
When was the uptick for
I've been
that?
trying to figure this out. Malcolm, could you do some research?
When was the uptick for Chick-fil-A? Why
yeah,
are
say
we
why
obsessed
is say
with
why
that?
is Chick-fil-A so popular now? AI will tell you why.
I think it was one of those things that like they were always down like the shore kind of and like in areas that like Chick-fil-A was usually
yeah.
like just out of reach for us that like you could never unless
just
you were going
ups-
to
I
Primus
think
Park.
it's
Yeah.
just because I think it's because of the drive-throughs.
Just like going to
that too, yeah,
Bojangles.
like the
You ever go to
whole-
Bojangles or like Zaxby's or something?
Well, so like anytime I go West Coast, like Jack in the Box or like stuff like that. Like
No, 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 no,
In-N-Out
no, no,
Burger.
no,
I'm
no.
saying just
In
like
and Out, bro.
What was
But,
the
like,
thing that we
that's,
had
like,
that we
for
hated
us.
on the West?
Oh, the taco place.
The
Taco
Taco
Loco?
Del. Taco Del?
Del
No,
Taco.
Del Taco.
Taco Del.
Del Taco.
Del Taco,
Okay.
bro.
I was gonna
I
say
bit
you're
into
not-
this
I was gonna
burrito
say you're
and
not-
it was a log of beans. Just beans.
Just beans.
Nah,
It's just
that's
beans.
bullshit. See, I guess we can't get an answer for this.
Because
No, say why, Malcolm. Say why did Chick-fil-A become so popular, and then put. When do you think it was? When was the first one opened up over here in Teterboro?
yeah, that is the Teterboro. The Teterboro one
Say
was the
like-
first one that gave us the fucking access to Chick-fil-A.
Well, technically no, but yeah, that's how it felt.
I like Chick-fil-A. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of tired of it.
It's kind of funny that like some of it is like, oh yeah, it looks like I
don't know.
They're emphasizing their family values and their Christian values. That's why like
Oh my
it's so
God.
popular. Honestly, I think it's almost the opposite.
Yes.
There are people who like absolutely
Won't-
hate
they
their
won't go
values,
there.
but they still will go there just
Yeah.
because it's.
There's
I mean,
some
there
people
are
that
people
won't
that
go
won't
there.
go there
Yeah.
just for, which is crazy. But I mean, I guess
They're like they said
Obviously
gay people
popular
should
enough,
burn.
so-
I'm not going to that fucking place. And I'm like, honestly, I kind of agree with you.
Popeye's
But the
got-
thing is, that chicken is good as fuck.
Popeye's got my business, bro. I'm not going to if they're next to each other. There's no line at each, and both of them are free. Popeyes has got my heart.
I like Chick-fil-A more. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I do love that Popeye.
By the time
sandwich.
the sandwich gets out of that foil paper bag, it is so wet.
Can you look up what Chick-fil-A's
Chick-fil-A?
founders said about gay people that make everyone hate them so much? Thank you.
doesn't Popeye's sandwich have like the same exact foil bag though
Yeah,
that
kind
it
of.
puts it
Yeah,
in?
but for some reason,
You're
when
right,
it comes
it's
out of
kinda
that
moist,
bag,
yeah.
it's like not.
Well, you just got to
moist
get
like
it fresh. It's like if you like go there and get it, like just open it up right up.
that. Dude.
Malcolm, keep googling. This is amazing. No, dude, you got to do more detailed than that. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Public comments opposing same-sex marriage, and so he thinks people that are same-sex shouldn't be married. Okay.
Interesting.
This led to boycotts and protests.
I could have told you something like that happened without telling you that happened, or without reading
in
that happened.
2012.
Oh, look, donations to anti-LGBTQ groups. That's fucked up.
That's a bad look.
Yeah.
That is,
Yeah,
not,
you
yeah.
can't
I don't
really-
want to. As a PR guy, I'm not.
You can't really
no.
do something like that. But hold on, it's crazy though that like they're still making unbelievable money.
Oh,
and people are still going there.
Dude, they're
every
closed
day.
on
It's like,
Sunday and they still
they
kill
still
shit.
make, yeah.
That's why it's like annoying as fuck.
I know people that like would buy Chick-fil-A on late Saturday night, like put it in their fridge.
No,
and then,
no,
cook it on Sunday.
No.
That is that's some big back activity.
I'm like, at that point, why not just get fucking Chick-fil-A on Saturday and then just eat something else on Sunday? That's a crazy move.
We know somebody who designatedly only eats Chick-fil-A.
So he's like,
Only. You should see his you should see
Jared
his
of
rewards
Subway.
account. Yeah. Dude, you remember?
Yeah, I remember. It's hard to forget.
Shout out Cole, bro. Fucking, you're crazy for that.
Yeah, we took our friend Cole out to eat. I was like, I'll buy you a fucking Korean barbecue dinner. He's like, I'm not going to eat. I'm like, you'll try something.
He doesn't like the consistent. You know how there's like you might bite into something and it might not be the consistency you like. I feel like he was trying to explain it.
Dude, I thought we were going.
Like,
I thought we were going with a picky eater. You know.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I'll be able to break him a little bit, but I'm not going to be able to move mountains. Bro, I had no idea what I was getting into.
No, he stood his ground. Didn't.
I gave
and
him
the food was delicious, bro.
I got him a bare like
barbecue slaps.
I got him a boneless wing. You know. So I'm like, that's pretty close to chicken. Like it's just Chick-fil-A chicken. Like it's just
Like a nugget with sauce on
yes.
it. Yeah.
No, but
I got
no sauce.
Oh,
I did everything I could. He took like a little nibble. He's like, yeah, I don't really like it.
He didn't like it.
Come on, Cole.
You can lead a horse to water. Me and Malcolm carried our weight that day.
Yeah. Damn. Of course, we immediately start talking about food.
I know, dude. Dude, there's the new work spot. There's a pizzeria right next to it. Yo, it reminds me of in Ramsey there was a pizzeria called New York Pizza. Do you remember when we used to go there all the fucking time?
Dude,
and it was
NYP
pretty cheap.
Dons.
Yeah, NYP.
NYP Dons. We used to, for whatever reason, we had one buddy who would like always put Dons at the end of every place we would go. So
That's
it would
like
be
him
Be
with
like,
Ing 10 right now.
yeah.
I don't know if you've experienced that yet.
No, not yet.
I have that.
Oh, what did I say earlier? I said something.
With the Ington, I don't think
I don't
so.
know. Whatever. It doesn't even matter.
You know Eddie that works here? He goes, hey, Eddington.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Smittington
makes sense.
would
That
be
seems
cool.
Like, that seems like something Karl would do.
Yep.
Salty Spittoon.
Created a whole
It's
new
like
language.
Karl heard the word Wellington one time and was like, oh, like, I need to add that to the end of words, and it's going to make it sound classy.
No, we have this
fancy.
dumbass friend that's named Bryson, and he just got me on it. I don't know why. I really should stop doing it. It's
No. Wait a minute. Someone told you to stop doing it, and you said, fuck that. I'm never stopping.
I know, but you know what? It's like sometimes when I don't say something with it, I'm like, in my head, I'm.
It's a tick
saying,
now.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
There are worse things you could do.
But
at
no,
least.
NYP, it reminds me of that pizza. It's like good, pretty thin, pretty cheap. I can pay like $8 for 2 slices.
Not to continue the food conversation, but the guy who used to own NYP now owns Nona's in Mawa. So if you're back in Ramsey, a little shout out to Nona's in Mawa. But if you're back in Ramsey, like working and shit, and you ever want pizza and like you want like a slice like that, it's almost like the exact same.
No, but this place in Bloomfield or
just
Montclair,
telling
I
you.
forget what it is, but it's called Pizza Terminal. If you're in that area, go check it out. Shit is so fucking good. I've had a buffalo slice every day for the past 2 weeks. And on Monday, he was closed. And I was like, fuck, I'm going to starve today. And in my mind...
So you've been eating this shit every day.
Yeah, every day. In my mind, the guy who trains me, he was like, you got to think, they're open every day. They need one day. They can have Monday. I'm
They're
like,
open every
fuck.
single day. Yeah, most places that are open on the weekend are closed on Monday, like restaurants.
Yeah, but if you have a pizzeria, dude, I'm not closing on a Sunday when people are at home and want to have a pizza.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, realistically,
You gotta be, like, really
you
popular
keep
to
people
do
there on shifts all week. That would be the
guess.
smart thing to do. But I don't know.
did you guys have a lot of pizzerias in your town?
In my actual town, probably just like 2. But in Westwood, yeah, there's like a bunch.
Dude,
But
I feel like we have like an abundance of pizzerias in that area. Like in our area, there was a shitload.
Originals Pizza was the one that we would get. But the thing, I'm not a big pizza person. But then someone puts a pie in front of me, I eat the whole thing. So, I don't know.
I've watched it, Malcolm.
Yeah.
How you
Although,
about to say?
more-
I've seen you.
I've been
dog.
getting it more occasionally now. I've been like,
Half a
yo, Malcolm, let's
pie.
get pizza. And he's like, yeah, let's get it. And then he eats like half of a slice and I eat the fucking 7.5. And I'm like, yo, I thought you wanted some. I'm good. That's
Dude,
I'm good.
pizza is so fucking good. I've literally been having it every day. I love it.
Oh shit, I forgot to eat lunch, Malcolm.
Oh, pizza. Let's get pizza.
Fuck. No.
Should we order one right now? Yeah, we should.
No, we should not.
One bite, everybody knows the rule.
Smitty's been so a funny thing that I wanted to bring up since maybe we could relate it to cars a little bit right now. Sorry everybody. Smitty was in the car with me when I got pulled over a majority of the times when I was younger. So
Dude, the first time
How scared was he?
No, Karl was actually really good. I was shitting a brick because it was the first time I had ever been pulled over, and it was in the passenger seat of Karl's car.
What car was it?
It was the Audi.
No,
that car was so nice.
Ew,
Dude.
that car sucks. The Flouty,
so
ew, bro.
When you got rid of that shit.
No.
I was so upset,
Dude, fuck that car.
Because then you had to squeeze into the back of the fucking Teggy. Nothing's worse than just a giant man.
Wait, when did we get pulled
full
over?
Spread eagle in the back seat of that thing. It was not meant to be sat like that.
For those who are not in the video portion of this, Smitty is like 6'2"?
No, I wish. Like 6 foot. Like
All right,
6
chill out.
foot, but like
Yeah, you're
Like those 2 inches
like
are
a
really
big guy.
That's gonna make the difference.
No, it's more the bigness than the.
Yeah, the
than the
Integra was
height.
not a good spot. Why did we get pulled over in the fucking Audi? I don't even remember. The only time I got pulled over in that car was the first time I ever got pulled over, and I was running from the cops.
You genuinely used to get pulled over, just I think because of how you would drive, and
No, I was not.
I was trying to say it in like a not bad way, but I genuinely think you would get profiled when you would get pulled over.
That sucks.
It does. No, because that was my probably first experience ever with that, like getting pulled over with you, and I was like, we weren't doing anything wrong, and like at the time I probably didn't think about it, but like the older I got, the more I thought like, fuck yeah, like we're in Ramsey and these guys are just pulling people.
Sure, it
over
wasn't
for-
because of the car he was in.
It was
No,
red.
because that one was
It was normal.
That one was like a normal car. Anytime we got pulled over in the Integra, it made sense. Absolutely. Because Karl would be like, is this too loud? And I'd be like, yeah. And he'd be like, fuck him. Be like, all right, dude, I don't give a shit. Like, I'm not driving.
Well, I thought about it today. Someone was here, my buddy, and he was talking about like weed and how it's like legal or decriminalized or whatever. And I was like, when did that happen? And he's like, pretty much right around COVID. I was like, that's weird. That's exactly when I stopped getting pulled over. Like, I've never been pulled over since COVID started.
Dude, yeah. Dude, yo.
And I was like, now that makes sense. They were trying to just get weed like charges
Just
and shit.
and
Yeah.
like, yeah.
And now they just can't
especially
do
around
that.
our area, it's like so easy to. It was like a lot of like I knew a lot of kids who would like sell like
Yeah.
weed in high school, and like they would always like get pulled over, and it was just like because you're just getting pulled over.
It's the
for,
same kid. The town has like
You're getting pulled
2,
over
3,
for,
400 people in it.
Yeah, you're getting pulled over for like
Yeah, but I'd be pulled over for
violation,
everything.
and then
Yeah, they'd be like, oh, you
they just want to see if the car smells like
Yeah,
anything, or
exactly.
if, like, it smells like alcohol or weed or some kind of.
That's what it feels like.
I was trying to bring up this story earlier to see if you remembered it, but there was one time, and I thought that you were in there, but we had the Odyssey. You remember the purple Odyssey, the one that we jumped?
Oh my god, the one that was on 2 wheels.
No, see, that never, I don't think
that
it ever
happened.
went on
That
the 2
happened.
wheels.
That shit happened on the
I
way
don't
to
think it ever did.
bowling,
We
bro.
definitely
We had
jumped.
like 12 people in the car, and it was on 2 wheels. It was the craziest
We
thing I've ever
definitely
seen in my
jumped
fucking
it, though.
life.
We were all leaving for college, and dude, you honestly might
You
know
said
where this
leaving
is.
for college?
Yeah.
Like you went to the same college?
Me, Smitty, and our other friend Arudo all went to Bergen, and that era of my life was so fucking funny when I think back on it. We didn't do shit, bro.
That place wasn't real.
Why?
It's just like I don't know. Yeah, it was essentially me, Karl, and our other friend, and we just like didn't fucking do anything.
It
was just
Bergen's kind of
That's when we watched
It was
That's
like-
My Boy.
It was such a weird. Yeah, that was a great time.
Give me 3 lines that aren't.
What
are you doing, guy?
You jumped.
Yeah, see,
There's
not
a
that
door
one.
right
Not-
there.
not-
How is that so obvious?
That
That's
is
a
one of the
great
first lines of the
line.
movie.
Dude.
Never even
hold
seen
on.
this
I was
movie.
gonna say, hold on. Like probably like 90% of the audience.
I don't care. I don't care.
He's
have
brought it up
any
before.
I
clue
brought it
what
up
the
tons
hell
of
we're
times. If
talking
they
about.
haven't watched it, they're
It
lost.
is like
me another
It
one.
is like Sandler's like most biggest dog shit movie, but also
No, it was
also
not,
his
bro.
also his masterpiece because it was like the best movie he's made since like the Happy Gilmore, like that era, and then he went on the stretch of making just shitty movies.
Yeah.
And he made That's My Boy, and it was like the best, worst thing you've ever seen in your life.
Me and Smitty would get home from school. Actually, maybe we didn't even go to school that day.
I think it was during the summer when this happened because it was so Karl lived on like probably one of the busiest streets in the town.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was like at the end of the summer they were doing construction on his road. So for like the first time in his life, Karl lived on what it felt like a cul-de-sac. So like it was just it was always a pain in the ass getting to not like too
Yeah.
much of a pain in the ass, but like we could never really pull into his driveway
Can't
because
sit
like
on the
then
side
it
of
would
the road.
take forever to get out. Like
Yeah.
across the street was always like weird. Like if we wanted to park in front of people's houses, but like it was just like perfect time for us to just like whip it to
quiet
Karl's,
street.
go down to the lake by there, like do a little
Oh, a little
POT
schmirgelberg.
and,
Yeah. Oh shit, yeah, dude. Those were the days, man. It's not like today, bro. I'm telling you, a dime for both of us, and we're having the time of our fucking lives, bro. It is not like now. I feel like that would never happen now.
Why not?
I don't know. The weed is too strong. Like it's like fucking strong.
I think it's all because of those pens, man.
Yeah,
Or the
those-
Benjamins?
those
Second
things
that
are
shit happened, it was
crazy
over.
strong.
I had this one friend that might have been on this podcast recently with us, and he would get so fucked up on that pen. I'm like, bro, you need to throw that away. You're literally turning into a different person. Like you can't even talk.
Well, it's just like so easy for you just rip it all day long. And
Yeah.
like, you don't even realize because
Yeah.
you're just high all day long. You don't even realize that you are.
I'm like, you are
It's just
so
like, yeah, you
burnt
need
right
to,
now.
Like,
Yeah.
You gotta control
you
it.
got
though.
you got to
Yeah,
have
you
your
quit that shit
moments of
anyway.
like it's like drinking. It's like I'm not gonna drink it like
Yeah,
8
just
in the
do it when
morning,
you're
so I'm
behind the
not
wheel
gonna-
and, like,
yeah,
when you're at
definitely
church.
don't do that.
dude.
To the kids listening out here, do not get behind the wheel after drinking and driving.
Yeah, definitely don't do that.
But circling back to the whole when weed got legal in New Jersey type of deal, or before it was legal in New Jersey and New York type of deal, I thought that that Smitty was there that night when we had the minivan. We just also schmirged a berg, and then all of a sudden, and we're at the state park. We're at Harriman. So that's at night. I think it's still might be just park police, but might be cops. We get pulled over. The first thing I say, everybody start lighting a cigarette right now. So I hand out cigarettes, and then we all light cigarettes, and the cop comes up to the window, and everyone's just smoking a cigarette. Brand new cigarette. So it's just like, hey, officer.
Hey,
Hey, what's
all these
going
little
on?
kids just smoking cigarettes.
Well,
It's like funny too though, because I think maybe I was either there or I remember the story, and then I've heard so many people tell me like a similar story of like, oh, we were like smoking pot, like going up to like this one guy I used to work with back at one of my old jobs was telling this crazy story of how they were like drinking and smoking in the car on their way up to like New Hampshire or some shit. And he was like, yeah, because nobody's on the roads. I'm like, oh yeah, that's real smart. No street lights, like no idea where the fuck you're going. Let me drink and smoke while I'm driving. That makes sense. So they get pulled over and they're like, oh, we all lit up cigarettes and we thought it was the smartest thing in the world. And like the cop immediately called us out on it. And I was like, yeah, I mean, obviously.
My uncle had a similar story to that. Did we ever tell you that story, Malcolm? Have they ever been around? Like, Dave Miller? He was there. It was him, my uncle, and like a bunch of these other kids. They got in a van and they were fucking driving somewhere up there and doing the same shit. And then they get pulled over and, bro, let's just say they end up in prison at some point. Like, and I'm not talking like the police station. I'm talking like,
so they got booked.
yes.
Oh,
Like, dude, it was so bad. Like, the story is insane. I'm about to just bring them on here so they can just talk about these stories because it's fucking crazy. Like, they have them all lined up. They're like fucking checking everyone's shit, like going through everything. They found, or they saw one of them throw it like in the woods. The cop got it out of the woods. Like, what's this? Like, they were fucked.
Thank you. Oh,
They
I
were
mean,
fucked.
no, it's not mine. You can leave it right there.
Literally, they go to the fucking, and they're in another state, like, and they're kids, and they go into the fucking police station. They're sitting there. Then they're like, all right, your parents called. You're getting out of here. You guys, they said to leave you here. We're booking you or some shit. I was like, oh my fucking God. Like, they called their parents and that was the 70s. And they were like, yeah, fucking send them. Yeah. Let them fucking sleep there.
I never got in trouble for it like that to that extent. I'm a good kid. I never got.
The story goes on. I can't tell it. We gotta get them in here one day. But
Never got
Yeah, I
it.
don't know. I was lucky. I was definitely a little prick in school when I was younger, but I never got
Would
in
you
trouble
say
with
we
the
were
law.
Yeah, you're kind of.
I was. When I was high school, I got a little better, but when I was like middle school, and I mean, people were just pieces of shit, so I was a piece of shit back. That's kind of how it went.
yeah, I knew like one person from Ramsey. That guy was kind of a dick.
That's
Probably in your fucking grade, honestly.
he might be.
I don't know what his
We'll
name
talk about
was.
him later or something.
Yeah.
then their ears are gonna ring, and then I'm gonna get a random DM.
He went to Bergen with me, so he's probably about. Well, the thing is, I was on the 4-year plan at Bergen, so I was probably with kids in your grade, well, maybe a little bit older.
I don't know, dude. That was when I really got into smoking weed. I wasn't really about that in high school or anything. Yeah,
Can you confirm or deny that?
I ran like a lot of. I ran track and shit.
Yeah,
like,
Karl was a cross country runner.
I didn't do any of that. I'll drink maybe.
He also was smoking a cig earlier and told me he ran a 5K as well. So
I did.
I doesn't really help for the story, but I don't think we were that.
We weren't that bad.
We didn't really even drink that much either.
No, but I'm saying
funny.
Bergen,
The one time we got in trouble with the cops was like we had this like somewhere in our town there was like a cul-de-sac that like houses just never ended up going up, so it was just like empty all the time. It was like a wooded area, so we used to go back there and drink. Mm-hmm. And like the one time we were back there not doing anything, like drinking or whatever, smoking, I think we were having a fire.
Yeah,
which probably wasn't the smartest thing. It was like the night before our first day of senior year, and we were like, all right, like let's be smart about it. Like let's just go hang out a little bit, like catch up, and then leave. And like 2 cops roll up, and they're like, "What the fuck are you idiots doing? Starting a fire in the middle of the woods?" And we were like, "Oh, we don't know." Like,
dude, that's just normal kid shit, though. I'm sure Frankie.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't get in trouble for it,
bro. That place is full of trees.
No, not really.
Where did you guys drink? Except not in the woods. That's like the number
People's
one.
houses.
The first time I ever drank where I got ill as fuck.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, you guys have tons of fucking shit over there. With like, you got Harriman, you got the other park.
No, literally, the town we grew up in itself was just like, I don't know. There was just
there
like
were
a lot of
enough
places
places
where you can go where it was like,
Yeah.
there's these woods over here, or that person lives by over there, or whatever.
Y'all ever see some aliens over there?
Fuck no.
Like in Harriman?
Oh.
You ever seen some UFOs?
Me and you? I don't think we were.
No, I don't think we ever saw some crazy shit up there.
There wasn't
I've
really
seen some crazy shit in
that place.
Yeah. I don't know why.
There wasn't a craze for it when we were going up there. This was like back in the day too. Like,
dude, I saw some weird shit one night, man. I can't explain
Recently?
it to this day. No, recently I saw. Remember that time, like a year ago, when I saw the lights over the lake? I was in Harriman, and we saw a UFO. I guess,
dude,
we could not explain it.
UFOs, bro. Right on I-80, there was a bunch.
But I wasn't too worried about that one. I was really concerned about this shit I saw one night when we were in high school, just driving around, and we're in a fucking Miata, tops down. I'm looking up. I'm like, I'm not driving. I'm like, what are these things? And I keep seeing like something like real close, obviously, just going right over us, like a bug or something. I mean, like something just kept going over us. I'm like, are these like spider web? Like what is going on? And then like we look up and it's like glittery and it keeps going by. It's so fucking weird, dude. I don't fucking.
Stars,
I'm not
maybe
hiring.
like
I'm
a
not
No.
I told Frank.
I'm a firm.
No,
believer
it was very close to me. It wasn't like in the sky.
I told Smitty
like where the roof is.
for
That's
context
creepy, 'cause
that
I
you
am
don't
a-
do any of that stuff.
Oh, okay.
And never have done any of that stuff.
I'm a firm believer that there's definitely other shit out there that like
Yeah.
What have you seen recently that makes you believe that? Aside, what are you watching documentaries and shit too?
I don't know. I probably watched too much Joe Rogan, maybe.
That's what's up.
But no, I mean, dude, come on. I mean, you have to be crazy to think that like we are the only life form in the galaxy, like even just our own galaxy. But like then think about like how many infinite planets and stars and.
I think I might have brought that story up once on the podcast because someone said, or maybe it wasn't on the podcast, but I never knew what that thing was that I was seeing forever. But I'll never forget it. And then someone said, "Oh, that was a fairy." And I was like,
I remember us having this
that
conversation.
was the most accurate thing I've ever heard.
About the fairies.
Yeah. I was like, that, I never thought of that. And I was like, that's exactly what it looked like.
I don't know anything about fucking.
It was just glittery, like wings. And it kept going by.
I don't fucking know about.
And I was like, fairies are real. I think
no,
I
they're
saw
not.
some.
Dude.
Maybe
I
I don't know.
There's something out
maybe
there.
on a.
There's something out there that they're not telling us about, so I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know, but there's like. There's just a lot of woods in the town that we grew up in, and the fact that I don't know what's in the woods, that's what creeped me out.
You guys see a lot of bears?
Not a lot of bears. I mean, we had a lot of deer around our area.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, it honestly was kind of funny because like if there was a bear in town, it would be like the
Top
town
news,
would
yeah.
the town would like call every home and be like, stay inside. There's a bear. It's like, what the fuck? Like,
What do you
get
want
in
me
your
to
car,
do
dude.
about
Like,
it?
yeah.
That would be me. I hate bears.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go up face to face with one. I do know there was one that was walking up my street one day. I think like I was at school or something, and my mom sent me and my brother like a video of like a fucking bear just walking, chilling up and down. I was like, damn, that is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've just like walked home and like never thought that like I'm gonna come face
That
to
was
face
me the
with
other
a fucking bear. Yeah.
I was in Ramapo or something just hiking, and I look up and there's a bear fucking like 40 feet in front of
Yeah,
me, and I'm like,
that's-
yo, and I fucking like turned around, and I was like, and I turned back around, and he's already leaving, and I'm like, fuck.
That's what I was about to say.
gonna
For the
continue.
most part, they'll leave you alone if you just. If you
Yeah,
just,
dude, but that
you're
was
either
shocking.
making noise. Like if you're a bunch of kids in the woods drinking, they're not going to go anywhere near there. Like,
But it's
you're-
not like you're seeing a dog. It's more like you're seeing a monster.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
quite alarming.
Yeah.
because you're like, holy crap, there's somebody in that costume.
Exactly.
Get out of
That's
there.
kind of how it feels.
And that's like a good, like almost like analogy too, because like you've seen, I feel like everybody's almost seen a dog like that looks like it might be a little loose, and you're like,
Yeah.
holy shit, that's a little scary. But like that does not compare to if you
No.
saw like a gigantic.
yeah. I hear a noise. I was doing the one thing you're not supposed to do: hike with headphones in, both of them.
Oh, I do that too.
Yeah, I realized
that's-
it's
you
not a
gotta
good
be careful.
idea.
I don't like hearing myself going.
No, I just like to listen to things. Like, I know some people are like, you got to listen to the woods. You got to be calm. It's like, I'm going to kill off some podcasts right now while I'm doing
Yeah.
this. But anyway, so I'm going and then I'm just walking. I guess I'm looking down at like my feet. Like, I guess it's like, see where I'm going. And I just hear something in the background. And I'm like, that's kind of loud.
Fucking type shit.
It's
Oh
no
my
like
God.
rustling. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I look up and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? It's just way too close and way too big.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm just going to turn around. My plan was turn around and walk the other way. And then I was like, I think I took like a couple steps and I was like, I don't want to end my fucking hike. And then I turned around and he saw me and he was walking the other way. And I was like, all right.
I don't think I'd ever go hiking again, to be honest.
I didn't
I'm
go back to
good.
that spot for over a year. Literally. I was that
that-
shook.
I'm good. I'm good. Dude,
'Cause-
we went to. Did I spend time over
And then we saw another one like 2 weeks ago.
Ramapo.
that's-
At Ramapo, I saw a lot of snakes.
Yeah, I only seen like one or two
I saw a
snakes.
huge snake at Ramapo. It was crazy. I was poking it with a stick and shit.
Yeah,
You're a
maybe not the best
fucking
idea.
Idiot, dude.
Long, pretty long stick.
and like I just poked the snake. Yeah,
Actually, it was-
that's really smart.
It was 2 weeks ago. We're going. My friend Dan goes. We were way off the trail. We were like,
That's your own fault.
yeah, way off the trail.
You're getting ticks.
and into like the power line area in Suffern, like just asking for it, but we weren't thinking about it. And then he's like, wow, look at that shit. And starts fucking like, I was like, yo, what? And I look up and I see like a little cub. And then the cub is running the other way. And I was like, oh, hell no.
This is recent. This is different than
Yeah,
the
it
time
was
you
like
were
3 weeks
adult?
ago. Yeah. And then Dan said, I only saw the one cub. And then Dan said he saw the mom, 3 cubs.
They're
I was
running
like,
out of room,
Jesus
dude. It's because
Christ.
they're like trying to move around because we're all moving them around and shit.
yeah. But it was funny because he looked and I guess he thought like he was seeing something else. You know, when you see something and you're like, oh, look at that. And then he's like, oh shit, it's a bear. Like,
yeah, you kind of put 2 and 2 together.
yeah, it's
Oh
like he
my
didn't
God.
realize. And then like literally 200 feet down, he fucking almost steps on a snake.
Sometimes you just see things and you don't register.
Yeah, it didn't register right away.
Like I walked into a classroom once and fucking I had food and like I was late and then I fucking like didn't see the teacher there and or the
Our principal sitting in the back of the classroom, bro. Nicest, like the best teacher you could ever have in high school. This guy like did not give a single fuck as long as you just like didn't bother him.
but he gave
would
a
let
fuck about
eat.
you.
would,
Like he was he
well, he was
a
like in a
nice
good
guy.
way though. He was
Yeah.
like a nice guy. Like he
Yeah,
like
yeah,
would
yeah.
always like try and like be like, oh, like do you need help with any shit? But yeah, Karl, like literally the day before, this guy's like, yeah, like let's just like eat in class, whatever. Like, which is like not that big of a deal, but like a lot of teachers were like strict to like you couldn't even fucking chew gum and shit. So this guy was like, yeah, principal's coming in tomorrow to shadow the class. So like just like be smart, be on time, don't like whatever. And Karl not only shows up late, but he shows up with a bagel and he's like, and like the teacher's like, Karl, just put that in the trash. And Carl's like, nah, come on, man. Like, I'm fucking starving, please. Like, Carl's is like the teacher is like, keeps like looking back to the back of the classroom to like try and get Carl's eyes on the principal.
Yeah.
Carl's like, Franz, man, like, why are you being a dick? Like, he didn't really say it like that, but like, he was like, come on, dude, like, relax. My favorite part of the whole story is Carl goes, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the bagel on the top of the garbage, and I'm going to come back and grab it after class. And the teacher's like, dude, just fucking sit down.
Did the principal say anything?
Nah, because
I
like, the
turn to
principal,
the right and I see the principal.
Oh,
Like, that's when it was like, oh.
Leo was a cool guy, so he didn't really care. If that was like Serto, like you would have been like serving like 6 Saturdays just because like that guy was a loser.
He was a nice guy. I'm pretty
Leo
sure
was a cool guy.
He passed
yeah.
away,
He did,
unfortunately.
yeah.
Rest in peace. But yeah, that was kind of shitty. But that was. I don't. That doesn't happen often. That's what happens where it goes like.
That's
like
what you're
where
talking
I
about.
look
Like,
and then I'm like,
register
I
it?
don't see anything.
I think Dan thought that shit was a dog when he saw
Good.
that.
Well, I just wanted to circle it back to Smitty because I'm telling you that honestly. No, he had me put it back in my locker. Then my locker smells like fucking cream cheese for the rest of the day.
bro, like
bro, fuck.
it was like $1.50 bagel. Just go buy fucking another one after class.
Bro, $1.50 ain't just
I
gonna
guess
grow off
$1.50 in high
trees,
school
bro.
was-
Like that was a different time to be
$1.50 in high
alive.
school was pretty.
How much money how much was what job did you have? What job
Bro,
did I
you
have
used
back
to,
then?
like-
I don't think I was trapping out the bando.
Dog, you used to like come up to me and be like, yo, I just bought these tires, $400. Crazy, right? Guess what? Selling them, $600.
Yeah, that was how
And I was like, holy shit, dude. Like, how, what?
Dude, Craigslist was sick back
but
then.
like, dude, honestly, that was a great market for you to corner because like you would put fucking tires on your car for like a week, and I'd be like, yo, those look sick, and you'd be like, I'm going with these ones. Like, I'm about to sell these to this guy, and I was like, oh shit, okay, like
That was the Facebook groups, dude. The
Yeah.
buy and sell wheels for trade or whatever. That was a good way to make money. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, dude. I mean,
Oh wait, no. Did you? I'm trying to think of what you did in high school for work that we
Me?
were able to buy weed and like do things.
I worked at Macaroni Grill.
Oh my god, dude! This is the
Yeah,
restaurant that I was talking about.
Started as a
Oh, yeah,
It
yeah, I
was
remember.
just like 9 of
started
us.
as a bus boy because my cousin worked there.
There was so many of us working in
Oh,
there.
And
that
then
you- yeah,
that
you
was my
told me.
second stint when I worked there with all of us. Yeah.
Because you got fired the first time for throwing
no,
a fit.
no. The first time it was, remember George? He took over for the first
Wait,
boss.
explain who George was. That was our boss.
He's just like, he was the manager.
Why
of
did
the
you do the
store. He was
voice?
like an asshole.
Mr. George.
Give us a
Mr. George? I don't know. Because like if I said George, there were like multiple Georges, but if I said George like that, you would know exactly which George I was talking
I haven't
about.
heard that in years.
Mr. George. Anyway, that guy took over, and I was like, I think I took the job because my cousin was like, "You want to make a couple bucks on the weekend?" I was like, "Yeah," and it was like nice because I was making pretty good money. Like the wait staff used to like hook me up with like their tips and shit. But I was working like Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, like my sophomore year of high school, and I was like, "This fucking sucks." So
Yeah.
I just told the guy that like I'm not working like the next summer, and he fucking lost his mind. I was like, all right, dude, whatever. So when I came back, like all my friends were working there, maybe like 2-3 years later, and that guy was still there. So I came back and got a job, and he was like, oh, you're going to quit on me again. And I was like, I mean,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, eventually. Like, I don't plan on working here for fucking ever.
Yeah.
But like, whatever, man.
But Mr. George does.
Yeah, man, Mr. George wanted me to work there
Yeah,
for
Arch.
fucking ever. And I think I worked there for like a year, and then I just like walked out.
Dude,
like
that-
one day something happened. I think like there were like 3 people in the restaurant and like 6 waiters. And I was like, I'm not taking one of those fucking tables. I'm just going home. Like I'm going to make like $12 off these guys. Like it's not worth my time.
The
And
fact that they let
just
us
walked out.
work I'm pretty sure when they ask you like in an interview, they're like, how did you hear about this job? Do you know
Do you know
anyone
anyone
who
here?
works
Yeah.
There was so many
dude,
of
it
our
was-
friend
it
group
was
that
Fed
worked
and,
there.
Fed and Rag Guy behind the
They were
counter.
chefs,
That
yeah.
was my favorite part.
Wait, kids in your high school were the chefs at
Like
this
literally,
No,
like
at
our
this
close
point, I
friends
think we're in
were
college.
like,
Are we not? No, we might have been in high school. No, we were in college.
Yeah, we were in college.
Yeah.
So it was like during the summer of college.
They're not chefs, bro.
No, yeah, it was
What,
like-
what
Yeah.
kind
Well,
of
like-
cooking
well,
experience
so
did
the-
Rye Guy and Fed have? Nothing.
So the funny part was it made sense. Rye Guy worked in like he made like the fucking salads, which was like you put lettuce in a bowl and a little Caesar dressing on top. Those were like the extent of our salads. and then he would put like the warm bread on the plate and like oil it up for you. Our buddy Fed was in charge of cooking like the fucking steak, the lasagna, like
Damn.
this one's like it was called like it was, remember brick chicken?
Chicken over my dick?
Chicken under a brick.
Chicken under my dick.
It's like yeah, I don't know. It was like some,
As a server, you would try to slip that out to see if they would say something.
that was
You
always
did
my
that?
favorite part.
Chicken under a
Chicken
brick
under-
or
chicken
chicken
under
over
the-
a brick is the name of the dish.
Chicken over my dick?
Chicken
And you would say,
under the brick.
chicken-
and chicken under the dick.
Chicken
yeah.
under the dick.
See how many times we could get away with it.
Was it like the movie Waiting? Like, was that?
Almost, yeah. Pretty much.
Do you remember the guy who would always be like, he had a bandana on. He would
Bro, it's
always
literally the movie
He
Waiting.
would always just go, yo.
That's literally
Oh,
Waiting.
I think the only chef other than Ryan and Fed I remember is Edgar.
He was so scary. No. There was another
Edgar was the
guy,
main
bro.
chef.
Martine.
Oh, Martine, yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't. Martine wasn't scary. Martine was George's nephew,
Mr. George.
Mr. George's nephew.
Dude,
Can we go over this book? I want
That
to.
place was retarded.
I feel like we've been enjoying this book for a week.
Oh wait, yeah, okay. So this I'm going to explain to everybody and Smitty. Matt Geggie is a photographer that does drifting photos and stuff. Not just stuff, but very creative way that he presents. And there's this drift event called Final Bout where it's kind of like the mecca of like
You know
all
what
the
that
things
is?
that we do.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know.
That's
I mean,
perfect.
The final bout. No, yeah. I mean,
Goes the final bout? No,
The way
I know
you
the
said
final
it is
bout.
funny. No, but that's like the extent of that's perfect because I want to show you how fucking crazy this is. That this guy Mack makes things that look like this. First of all, here's a little message page.
I've seen plenty of
explaining
Karl's
about-
videos
Yeah.
drifting, but yeah,
Final bout is like
that's my extent
the
of-
mecca event of the year.
Yeah. So like things like this, like look at this spread. Okay, I want to take the time to read this in a little bit, but just not on the podcast.
Yeah.
But like the way it's all presented, these photos look fucking crazy. What the fuck? Just like a lot of work.
So there's like different stages. Like this one's in Japan, so he has like the special stage Japan, which I guess he went to, which is
I
crazy.
didn't
He went
know
to like every
to
single
every
one.
single
that's
one.
pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. So
but
they
like-
have special stages that are like scattered throughout the country, and then they have the main one that's in Wisconsin in like September. So he went to every one for a whole year and just took photos.
Dude,
so
this looks fucking nuts, Mac. What
Yeah.
the fuck is that? Yo, that's that was Smitty's first car right here.
shut up.
I wish.
That's what it looked like.
But yeah, so these Japan photos are wild.
Yeah,
are
what
really-
the
these
hell,
photos
Mac?
are sick.
Dude, congratulations on finishing this because this looks absolutely ballistic.
That
And I could only-
fucking the
Yeah.
picture on the right is sick.
I could only
Like
imagine how
the-
much money this cost to make too.
No, it's the fact that the execution is there. Like it's not just a bunch of photos. Like look at Lean Sense. Like it gives you a feeling of like what Lean Sense is like right there.
But like the photo on the last page where it's like he's going around the corner. And
Yeah.
it's got like the whole
Like, it gives you
in like
emotion.
the
Yeah.
That's sick.
Dope. All right, I'm gonna forward a little bit.
Special stage.
So this is
South,
in
yeah.
Texas. Like, dude, he was really in every single
And he
one.
writes a whole story.
Hey,
for
this
all
is Jet Davis.
of them. Hey.
Bro, you would love Jet Davis.
Yeah.
They would hang.
Yeah. Jet is a funny guy, man.
Dude, he's from Texas. We took him out to Jersey. He took us out to Jersey City, essentially, because we were trying to find something to do. And we went to Barcade and then got drunk and went to the Colgate Tower and just smoked the Zozington. But yeah, it's just absolutely amazing. I want to take some time to appreciate it on my own time.
So he's got these for sale. Malcolm, do you know where we could look this up? Do you know, Karl?
Hey, Ray Watt
on his
style.
Instagram?
I think this is Christian. I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't want to confuse that, but
I was talking to him today. I was like, yo, you should come do the podcast.
yeah, he should. He really fucking should.
But like,
Shout out Mac. I want to go through that again, maybe on a Patreon or something like that. And then,
yeah.
Yeah, those photos are sick.
dude, that is insane. Actually, I want to scroll through it some more, or scroll through.
Yeah,
it.
you got to look through the whole
Flip
thing.
through
obviously.
it some more.
But his Instagram is mac.mac.
No, it's cardiac arrest.
You're right. This is someone trying to buy something.
You're crazy. Dude, it's been a pleasure having you, Smitty. We're not done yet. Don't think that you're done. Do you have to go to the bathroom or
Yeah.
anything?
No, I'm pretty good right now.
Car is in car.diac_arrest. And that's, I guess you can just click his DM for, I mean, I don't know how you get this book, to be honest with you.
I don't know.
Because he's got no link or anything, but just send him a message if you're interested. He's got it pinned on there on his Instagram.
Mac, you should put a link to this thing so people could buy it.
Yeah.
Unless this is like a limited
You think it's
stock.
sold out already?
Unless it's sold out too. I don't know.
Maybe Final Bout selling it. Who knows? But it's pretty sick. It's a lot of photos in there, dude.
It's a shitload of photos and a lot of work. Like it's not.
Can I
just
show
the
you
photos.
one that is my favorite?
Go for it. Everything good life-wise, otherwise in life, Smitty?
Yeah, I guess so.
You got to see this one, first of all.
We don't see each other often, dude. I hope everybody knows that as well.
Like, that page is sick.
I like this one.
Yeah. But
That's sweet.
Dude, this photo of Hayes is pretty sick.
Dude, hey, shout out Hayes and Mike P, Jeff, Corey, and Matt. I almost forgot Matt. That's fucking terrible. And Jeff. Did I say Jeff? Dude, do you remember Jeff?
You gotta write him down. Jeff? Which Jeff?
The Jeff that would like pass out all the time on his motorcycle and shit.
What?
And he would be driving home late as fuck, and we're like, dude, we hope he gets home.
I don't remember.
He'd be
him
pulling
passing
Remy out the
on a
back of the
fucking
motorcycle. You don't remember that?
No.
There was this guy we knew. His name was Jeff. I hope he's doing good.
That wasn't your boy in Bergenfield, was it?
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay.
That Jeff.
I didn't know he was falling asleep on his fucking motorcycle.
All the time, dude.
Yeah, it's
That was
not
a
good.
good time. Yeah, well, we're still here. I think he's still all right, which is great.
Well, I mean, it sounds like you haven't talked to him in a little bit, so I hope.
The photos of Proceed in here, dude, fucking crazy.
Dude, that car sounds nuts.
Simba's car?
You need to finish your shit up.
Yeah.
That car sounds awesome, and it ran the entire weekend. So
This is my favorite photo in the book.
that looks like a skateboard deck. I'm pretty sure that photo is on a skateboard deck.
It might be.
Sick.
Ilya's RX-7, FD, this thing. I don't know. Something about this side shot is just perfect.
It does look really fucking good.
And he's got the
Just like the whole
T37s in the front and then the matching Graham lights in the back. It's kind of sick. And the Thrash Racing
Smitty, we
seat.
should put some fucking wheels on the work V.
No way.
You never got into cars or anything like that, or let me influence you in any way.
Probably because he saw
with that.
you and he's like, I'm good.
Yeah.
No, well, it was more like if I ever had an issue, I'd be like, yo, Karl, the fuck's wrong with my car? And he would just fix it for me. So I just never really
You ready
had
for-
to.
You ready for your favorite photo?
Is that Front Street?
Yeah. Just doesn't it look like a meme?
Why would you say that? They look great.
Yeah. I got to show Josh this photo. Oh my God. It's just Front Street and they're just in the clouds.
Head in the clouds, baby.
But yeah, sick book. I'm glad he gave it to you.
We should get you a little cool car. I feel like you would enjoy it. Didn't you call me?
I
that
told you the
wanted
other
to
day, yeah, I want to, but like it's just with work, I don't think it would make sense.
Why not? Imagine you're pulling into the work lot and you're just.
Because I could just fucking, well, I don't have to pull into the work lot because I could just drive my car around all the time. So I'll just like drive it back and forth. And then that's like when I'm home, I just drive it around.
Do you have a gas card?
Mm-hmm.
They gave me one too.
Yeah. So,
Oh my God. Isn't it sick?
yeah. So that's the other thing. Like, why the fuck would I want to fill up gas in my car? But like every once in a while, I am driving around and I'm like, fuck, it would really just like, if I was, when I'm on the highway and I'm just like driving and like chilling, it would just be like, I want to fucking feel like I'm like,
I want to ask some of these questions because they're good for everyone.
Go for it, yeah.
Well, first thing I get it out of the way. Why is everyone in here saying "dap me up, my boy"? Is this something we missed?
I don't fucking say that.
Dap me up,
Do you say that, Smitty?
that definitely sounds like a Karl thing.
No.
dap
Like,
me
yo,
up,
dap me
my,
up, my
boy.
boy.
Even Josh in here, dap me up, my boy. So I don't know if this is something that we missed. Did Eddie do something that we don't know about?
I have no idea what that means.
I don't know.
What does that mean?
There must be some internet thing that we missed.
We're slow. We're going to hear about it next week.
There's like 4 or 5 people in here. Okay, so that's
Who are
that.
the people that are saying it? I'll tell you.
Excite.jp, which is
Okay, that's Justin. Fuck.
so he knows something. Al_Vang.
Fuck, that's Al from D Walking and Midwest.
He said, "Dap me up, or dap MTM up? I don't know what that means.
What? Do you know what that is? I don't know what this is. It has nothing to do with cars. I don't think so.
No. But it's oh no, there's more. 100 shovel heads or 1 MTM. What's MTM? Can you look this up? Just look up dap me up MTM.
Whoa.
About to find some shit.
Look it up over there on your monitor first.
No, let's get it on the big screen.
Yeah, what's MTM?
Come on,
Dude,
we
another
all gotta
one.
have the same reaction.
Dap me up, my boy.
Who's asking?
Hashtag MTM. Look at these. We missed something.
What are we doing? What's MTM?
Everyone that I'm talking about right now, y'all gotta get off the internet. That's all I'm saying.
What's MTM?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not on the internet every day or
Nothing,
during the day
Malcolm?
right now because I'm working.
You know who would know? Eddie would know.
Fuck.
Eddie-
Eddie, just call Josh. Fucking ask him. He's gonna. Be
I'm
pissed.
about to.
No, he's gonna be pissed if you call him. Don't do that.
I don't know. I can't find anything.
I don't know.
Okay.
Why don't you ask us a real question?
All right. We'll get to the serious questions. Favorite Halo game?
Were you a Halo person?
Yeah, I don't think I got into Halo till like I probably got into Halo at the wrong time. Like I was always a PlayStation guy,
Yeah.
and all my friends were on Xbox. So then by the time I got an Xbox, all my fucking friends went to PlayStation. It was insane.
That's crazy.
But I would probably say 3 is my favorite.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because I played all the campaigns. I was mostly a campaign guy, and like the extent of my Halo playing like online was like when I would go to my buddy's house.
Yeah.
I just like
I
pick
think
up the sticks.
Halo 2, I think, is the one.
Halo 2 is a good one.
Yeah. What about you? You
I don't.
remember?
I did not.
Yeah, you were in an Xbox.
The only time I played Xbox, and I was asking Smitty about this before, was when we had this brief stint where our friend group of like 10, 12 kids would play GTA. GTA 5 on 360 was so fucking fun.
I remember
Online
seeing
mode.
people playing
Yeah,
that.
online. Because then it was like
Yeah, you just have a whole nother life.
on 360. No.
That's the one though, right?
No. I made this track called Jumps, and it was literally just a straightaway with like 10 jumps, and it was like you had to just jump over highways and shit. That's GTA for me.
Okay.
Like that's what I remember. I don't like when people
jumps.
yeah. I don't like when people
Wait,
like
GTA,
hack.
you said make a track?
Yeah, online you were able to like race and like do other
Yeah, you can
things.
You could
like
make a track on that?
You could do some crazy
Yeah.
things.
I thought it was just like a free world where like you just
bro,
went
if
in.
you play GTA online,
because they have
right
like
now,
they have like
blow your
mini
mind.
games and like missions where you can like it's kind of fun. We just got back into it recently. There's so you fucking drive off like a fucking cliff essentially, and your car has a parachute, so you're trying to land it on
yeah,
the
yeah,
middle,
yeah,
like you're
yeah,
trying
we
to
played
pin
that.
it in the, and like you can bump other people off. It's pretty fun.
Dude, but back when it was on 360, there was less likelihood that somebody just for some reason would come in and just bomb everybody. You know what I mean? Where there's somebody hacking the lobby and then they just explode everybody.
I guess, yeah.
They
I saw the
fuck with you.
beginning of like the GTA Online thing. It was interesting.
That
But
shit
I
was
think
fun.
like it evolved a lot over the years.
Oh, it's turned into like
It's bad.
that's why like because like you always see the complaints online like oh we're gonna be like 45 when GTA 6 comes out like actually
yeah. They
But it's
delayed it
like-
again, right?
Yeah, but it's like because so many people are spending money on GTA 5 online. Like, if I was the owner of Rockstar, I'd be like, "Fuck, I'm not putting that game out for another like 20 years." Like,
Yeah, that's
people are
pretty- that's
still
right, that's
buying
true.
like
Yeah, but
credits,
people are
like-
going to go crazy with the new
Yeah,
one.
oh,
There's-
absolutely. Oh,
The
yeah.
whole
they're gonna
time-
make so much money off that game.
The whole time we're playing GTA, I remember there was one time we were on GTA Online and that whole spiel at Garden State Plaza, that whole unfortunate series of events at
Like
Garden
the
State
shooting?
Plaza, was going on. Do you remember that?
Yeah, dude,
That was
crazy.
nuts. We were all just on
The guy
GTA
in,
and it's
like,
like,
full
yo,
fucking
look at the
body armor.
news.
And you're doing that
Yeah.
shit on GTA.
And they're like, oh my God, so fuck.
But nothing happened, right? No one got shot.
I don't think so that time.
Yeah. You just walked in there.
That time. Did this happen again?
Well, I mean, there's just so many instances of.
Yeah.
I feel like I think that mall has had multiple issues like that. Not like to that extent, but they've definitely had issues there.
What else do we got, Francisco?
Well, we got the standard who would win in a fight, 10 rhinos versus 10 hippos, all equal playing field,
Okay.
which is a different one.
10 rhinos, 10 hippos. The rhinos, they got a pointy thing.
Yeah, but that was my exact first thought. But the hippos got a fucking crazy chomp.
And I think they're bigger.
Yeah.
How much
so
bigger?
Like, if
I don't know.
So like, yeah, if the rhino can get the point perfectly at him, but if the hippo gets like one bite on them, I think they're fucked.
Dude,
I
the
feel like
rhino's made out of rocks.
I feel like rhino should not be a thing that's alive right now with the humans. Like that looks like a dinosaur, to be honest with you.
Well, that's
I mean,
a
I don't-
bone, I think.
Yeah.
That's their bone.
I think the rhinos are going extinct.
Oh, they
at
are?
least- I mean, maybe I don't know.
That's like a
I'm
fucking
not great with-
dinosaur.
I know, like the white rhino. I think is like there's only a
That
couple
sounds
left
like
in
a
the
crazy
world.
sex
but
pill.
The white rhino.
Oh yeah, the Rhino 69.
Yeah, the rhinos from the gas station.
You ever take one of those?
No, dude, that would be.
I know you've taken one
No,
of those. Man.
no.
You like
Oh, shit,
taking-
no.
I've
got
done
some
enough
info.
things to like probably stop my heart. I don't think I need to take the rhino pill from the gas station to add that to the list.
There are estimated to be around 27 to 30,000 rhinos left in the world, with the most
Okay.
recent estimates suggesting about 28,000. This is a significant decrease. So what's going on with them? People hunting them? Because I would. That thing's crazy.
It's the I'm not like the biggest
Rhino.
like,
Oh, you're not a
animal
rhino
person.
expert?
Well, I'm not like I just in animals in general. But I
What
think
the fuck is he doing with his mouth
it's
back
the,
there? Wait, go back. Go back. What is he doing?
It's kind of crazy though because I don't even think they use any other part of the rhino other than the tusk. So like they kill the rhino
And
just to
just take
take
the
the
tusk.
horn, which is
I mean, you got to at
crazy.
least eat it. Look at all that meat.
Dude, that meat looks like
I
it would
can't-
be
yeah, it gotta be
dry
so
as
tough and,
fuck.
like-
And whatever, man. You got to eat. You got to eat. So is this is obviously a mammal, correct?
I would say so. He's got what the fuck?
I don't know.
Yeah, second largest.
I'm thinking it's a dinosaur, you know?
It says second largest mammal on Earth after elephants.
Oh, really? Okay. So how big are hippos, Malk? Hippos aren't as big as a
Hippos
rhino?
might not be mammals though.
I think they are. Look at that. Let's check
That,
one.
that
Yeah.
one right there.
That one wins every time. That's sick, dude.
dude. Yo, that
Dude, those things are scary. Malcolm,
Bro.
can you go to the video of the hippo following
bro,
that boat?
Smitty, that looks like Neil.
If you just put hippo,
Bro, that's pretty
then-
wild that like
Yeah.
there's 3 photos of hippos and that's just the second one.
dude, watch this video. Tell me you're not scared of these fucking things.
Shopping.
What? Yeah, shopping. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, dude.
Malcolm's trying to get a
Oh
hippo.
no.
Hell
oh,
no.
Dude, oh, this is a
man,
ride at
bro.
fucking
No, it's not a ride.
This is not.
This is a ride at Great Adventure.
Bro, you think this isn't Jaws?
Oh
Look
my
at this
god.
shit.
Oh
Look at
my
this
god.
ride.
Look at the fucking wave under there.
Oh, stop. Don't
Oh my
make that noise.
God.
This is freaking me out.
Look at this shit.
Dude.
Hell no.
Bro, that thing is zooming.
Dude, okay. You see how fucking dark the water is? That's when I get scared of swimming somewhere.
Anacondas.
Yeah, because imagine
Fuck that.
Imagine fucking you're in the middle of that water and you see that hippo just coming at
I
you.
wasn't always scared of that back then. Like ever as a kid. I would swim in any lake, any
Hell no.
water at
No
fucking Fed's
way.
Beach House. I'm swimming in the
No
water.
way.
I'm lifting the jet ski up, whatever we need to do.
Malcolm, what do you think about that video? Would you be bugging out on that boat?
I'd be scared as fuck. Those things are huge.
That
Malcolm
thing is
probably
fucking
jump on that, do a
gigantic.
kickflip or something.
That ride it out.
Yeah.
What
He'd
do
be
you
like,
think-
Oh no, look,
That
Who do you think
be
would
pretty
win?
Cool to ride a hippo, but they would probably just fuck you up.
I would just get a
Rhinos or
horse.
hippos?
Rhinos or hippos? Well,
10. 10 on 10. I don't know.
That's hard. That's hard.
I think I'm going hippo.
I'm definitely going
They look-
rhino.
Can you look up how, like, can you find out where they fall in size with mammals? As far as
Yeah, here we go. Here, hippo size.
hippos?
There we go. Images.
Oh, here we go.
They're the same exact size. Yeah, the rhino. It's got a weapon, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, real fight. YouTube. Who would win?
Yeah, but like which one's faster and shit?
Probably
and if
fake.
like where are we going? Like are they taking it to
definitely fake.
Even
definitely a
playing
fake
field
video.
too.
are they taking
Real
it to the
fight.
water? Like
I love it. I love when they put these videos up and they just don't even remotely get close to fighting.
Dude, they're not even fighting. They're like 3 different videos stitched.
Love it.
896 views. Congratulations.
what?
It's gonna stay like
Can
that.
you go to ChatGPT and just wow, look at that. We're the same fucking person,
that.
Malcolm.
I like that.
What is happening?
We do have an account, but you
Don't
can,
do
you can
this-
if you just search ChatGPT.
Don't do this on the
There you
screen.
go.
There we go.
Yeah, they'll tell us. Make sure you do 10 verse 10. Like that matters.
Oh, he knows how to word it too.
Right? Okay, rhinos.
There's a weapon, and it can get brutal as hell.
Though it would be brutal-
and evenly matched.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't even have to
but-
use our brains anymore. We didn't even need to pull this up.
Rhinos are 6,000.
We could have just had a
pounds.
normal conversation about why the rhinos would have won. and
Rhinos weigh more than most
we would have
fucking
came to this
Yeah, that's
conclusion
huge.
on our own.
large sized trucks.
Yeah, that was I guess my biggest question. Does the rhino have enough speed? Because I feel like that hippo in the water was quick.
Oh,
Like,
here
so
we go.
imagine-
Water-based fight. Hippos dominate. Okay. I didn't know.
There you go.
Rhinos can charge at 30 to 40 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, dude, with the pointy thing, you're done.
Oh, wow. This is
I would just
interesting.
fucking sidestep that thing.
Okay, on
Yeah.
land,
I'm built
rhinos.
different.
Water, hippos.
Dude, Smitty goes earlier. Speaking of sidestepping, earlier Smitty thought that the takeover scene was drifting. He was like, every time I
Yeah.
see a video of that,
No.
I think of you.
Yeah. I assume that's what you're doing.
never-
I assume
No,
that's
it's
what
not.
Carl's
It's
doing.
not
I
different.
don't know. Yeah, but okay, so I also didn't realize that these people were purposely trying to dodge the cars. I thought the guy in the car was just going way too far and fucking these people up.
I thought
didn't
that's
realize
what
this
it
was
was.
like
what
an-
it's
I thought that's what it
seems
was.
like?
That's
No,
what I
these
thought
people-
it was.
I
They're
thought
not-
that's
you-
what it was too.
You're not trying to get hit.
Yeah.
The way Carl explained it to me is like they're like fucking matadors and they're like trying to sidestep the cars like it's a fucking
Yeah.
bull.
No, they do that.
Oh, they probably are doing
That's
some dumb shit. Like
crazy.
They're doing that.
What the fuck?
so that's what kids are doing now. You know, they just hit each other with fucking Dodge Chargers and shit.
That's so insane.
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, our kid experience was fun. Even talking about the little stories that we did today, like, that shit was.
I mean, like we did stupid shit, but we didn't hit each other with our cars. We threw stuff on each other's cars.
remember when
but we
Rat Guy
didn't-
rear-ended me? I just got this fucking Audi, and our friend Ryan just fucking parked at I'm not parked. I'm at a stop sign. First week I've had this thing. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that idiot fucking hit me in your driveway too. So I was backing out, and cars were just coming by, and I guess he just wasn't looking behind him, and he just went, boom. And I was like, get out of my car. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, I didn't see you. I was like, what do you mean?
This next question's pretty crazy. If you had to fist fight someone in your family, who would it be?
Oh my God. My immediate family?
Has to be. I got my ass.
I feel like it would just have to be my brother, not because I think I would win, but just because like I couldn't fight my mother, father, or sister. So
Why can't you fight your sister?
I'm beating the shit out of my sister.
I'm beating
I
the
would
fuck
kick
out
my,
of
I would
Kaylin,
definitely
bruh.
kick my sister's ass, but like
I'm good. I'm winning.
That's my answer.
Yeah. Kenneth is taller than me, a little bit more built than me. He'd probably kick my ass.
the
And
last
I'm not
time
fighting
I,
my dad.
The
and I'm
last
not
time I
fighting
fought
mom.
my brother, we were like blacked out in Boston, and he used to always kick my ass. And like he was literally, I like no joke, maybe pushed him like so lightly, falls in the middle of the street right outside Fenway Park, and is flopping on the ground like a fish. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Sounds like he was having a
It sounds like you
neurological
gave him
problem.
a seizure.
He was like literally struggling. Like it was insane. I mean, that was maybe the drunkest I've ever been in my life, but oh my God, it is so, because anytime like he brings anything up, I'm like, you remember what happened in Boston? Like, you want me to do that to you again? He's like, I don't think it was you. I was like, I don't know, man. Like,
Malcolm?
I'm fighting my brother, my little brother.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
good. I'd like to see that fight. That'd be funny.
That'd be pretty fair.
Yeah. Would you do shrooms with aliens?
Yeah.
100%.
Is it my? Did I provide the shrooms?
No.
Then yeah.
Then yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Dude, space shrooms are probably crazy.
you're really
Were
going
you
on
the-
another planet.
Were you there when we did them in Houlihan's? That was that was the first time I ever took shrooms.
Yeah, we like,
Wait,
Went bowling.
at work?
we split
Oh,
it though. No, we were,
That
we
was
were like
macaroni,
we were like eating dinner at Houlihan's, and like Carl just like pulls it out of his pocket.
No,
and he's
we
like,
planned this. No. I'm
no,
not
we-
just
yeah.
pulling fucking shrooms out of
dinner.
Well, we did plan it, but Carl, you still just pulled it out of your pocket and like threw it on the fucking Houlihan's table, and then we all
Are we doing
split
this
it
or
up.
what?
Yeah,
Well, it was dark in the Houlihan's. That was the best we could have thought of. I feel
It was
like
pretty good.
I bowled over 200 that night.
I just remember it being like really high doing it because we didn't take enough that like probably gave
yeah,
the
it was
full
just
effect.
perfect enough to do 200 in bowling. Bowl till you die.
That's just because we used to bowl way too much.
I was nasty at bowling, bruh. Malcolm bowls.
I haven't bowled in a long time. A minute.
He's got his own ball and shit.
It's fun.
That's when you know.
It is fun.
That is when you know.
I got my own balls.
I got two.
So, you ain't special, Malk. All right.
Get fucked.
If you had to drive one track for the rest of your life, other than Englishtown, what would it be? I hate this question for the record.
I don't know.
I'd pick the Belgian circuit.
Okay.
No, I swear to God.
Fair enough.
I love.
Oh, are you a Formula One person?
I mean, I don't watch it too much, but I love playing the game. And that's easily my favorite track in the game.
Okay.
You ever see the fucking movie Gran Turismo where the kid's like,
Yeah.
I know
didn't
this
see
track. I've raced it a million times.
It's good?
If I was ever on the Belgian track, that would be me. And I'd be like,
The movie was good or what?
I never saw the movie, but
pretty
I
good.
saw
You just
that.
saw a
I
clip?
saw the trailer. Yeah.
The fuck?
The trailer. I don't know why. That's like the one part of the trailer. That and Orlando Bloom being in the movie.
The movie was pretty good.
Was it good?
Yeah.
I like driving movies. Like,
Yo, what
Ford versus Ferrari.
Dude,
was
that was a good
sick
one,
movie.
bro.
It
Matt-
was sad.
No, Matt Damon
The
was
best one
sick.
is Rush. You ever see Rush?
Which one
need
is
to-
that?
Bro, it's an F1 movie. You got to watch that movie.
Is that?
It's with the
I'm
dude.
trying to think because I've seen the Niki Lauda movie.
Yes, that's
That's
it.
the
That's
one.
it. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a great fucking movie.
Dude,
That's what I was trying to.
so good.
Him
They're making
and,
a new
James Hunt.
Yes.
the F1 movie looks sick. with
Yeah.
Brad Pitt.
Does it look sick? I don't know.
I
Well,
don't know.
Brad
So
Pitt. When the fuck is this happening?
So did you?
It's so weird.
It is a little weird, but so the reason I think it's going to be really good is it's the guy who did Top Gun Maverick.
Yes.
So I think like
And Brad Pitt's in
whether or not like the story's going to be good. I mean, I think it seems pretty interesting. Like old drivers used to be in Formula One, burned out. Like
Yeah,
comes
that's the
back,
whole point.
Helps like a young uprising star who's never won before, but like he's going to
Those
be the
Talladega
next guy.
Nights.
You know what it is? I think it's
No,
just
but-
like, I don't know. Like if I was younger, I'd be like, wow, this is going to be a cool movie. But like now that I'm older, I'm just like, that motherfucker can't drive a fucking Ford Pinto around a fucking.
Yeah.
Like,
Brad
he-
Pitt,
I
he can
think-
drive a car.
Nah, no
He's got
shot.
it.
I think
No
because
shot.
just
Brad
because
Pitt.
of the director, I'm like, and because of my interest in F1, like I'm excited. I think like the camera work and like I think
it's gonna be a good
I think it's gonna
movie,
be like
yeah.
I think it's gonna be really cool like scenes and like visuals. Like whether or not it's a good movie, I mean, again, Brad Pitt's pretty good, so he should.
Dude,
be.
Top Gun
Brad,
Maverick.
I'll
was
see
fun.
anything with Brad Pitt in it.
You
my
definitely like
rule.
Top Gun Maverick.
It was a good movie.
Highway to the Danger Zone.
A lot of people say they like Top Gun Maverick more than they like Top
That's
Gun
me.
OG.
I'm one of those people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Top Gun OG. I say it now, and I said it before, but
It's a good movie.
it was a good movie for its time, and it was very pivotal and very
Yeah.
like
Yeah, but
it took a lot of effort.
It gave
But,
one of
bro,
the best driving tracks ever.
yeah, yeah.
dude. Yeah, that was the speed zone. That was a speed song right there.
That
dude.
song was so fucking good when
Yeah.
Karl would be going like 100 miles an hour. in the
Oh
car.
God.
No, it's never usually. It's never.
I was gonna say that sounds scary a little.
It sounds terrifying, but it's not as terrifying.
Nah,
as you think.
we've definitely whipped it around, but yeah, like, I will give Karl the credit that I've never actually felt like I was in danger in his car,
Yeah.
except the 2 wheels night.
No. But
That
dude,
shit
yeah,
happened.
on the way home from Holiday Bowl, dude, there's a railroad track, Holiday Bowl in Oakland. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, whatever. You're not even gonna know. But it was like down like this, and there was like a railroad track because you know the railroad track has to be flat, and then another down. So we fucking like had the Odyssey like packed out and just fucking. Whoop.
There's always a jump in the town. You know what I mean? There's
was a
always
couple
that
times
one.
over.
That one.
Yeah. Like I remember there was one in this town over from me that, whoa, there was a video of this kid fucking flying through the air. I was like, I can't believe the car survived that shit. Like,
I thought I was gonna bottom out my car today. There was like a fucking speed bump, but it wasn't colored. It was just black, like the asphalt, and I like was not fucking paying attention. And I fucking caught air, and I'm like in the midair. I'm like, oh my god! And I was here, boom, and I'm like,
did you notice it was a speed bump before you hit it at all?
it was like the second I was on it
Okay.
is when I noticed that it was.
Because
a speed
imagine
bump.
you didn't even notice.
Oh, I would have. Yeah, I probably.
You would've been like,
fucked
"What
my
the
car
fuck?"
real bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If I just thought it was like going over nothing, yeah, I probably would have been like,
It's a sinkhole.
yeah,
It's happening.
I would have
Oh.
lost my mind.
Pat Lynch asked, did you enjoy judging Special Stage East, Karl?
That was. I definitely did enjoy. So this event that we're talking about, Smitty, Final Bout, they invited me to be a judge, and I, had the privilege of like walking around and
Yeah, I
Talking
feel like
to
we really
everybody.
didn't talk about that much yet.
no, I got to walk around, talk to everybody. I was judging, like I like it because all three of the judges were a little different, but our results were all pretty much the same for a majority of the event. Like whether it was car show driving or whatever, we'd all come to the same conclusion,
Yeah.
though different reasonings. And I was arguing with PJ and Martino. Maybe
What
not
were they
PJ,
about?
but
What? You
arguing with
remember
Martino.
something specific or no?
Just about like I don't know. We were butt heads about what we thought was acceptable for that run, for the driving aspect, or what looked good, or we would contest with each other because like we're judging, and we want it to be fair. So then we come to reasoning with each other, and then we got our own results, and they were all really consistent, and it was fun as fuck. Really
Front
fun.
Street won.
Front Street won. Hayes was close, and it was just funny because Josh was like leading and drove for a little bit, and then he left. And he went home. That was it.
Wait, what?
He showed up, drove, won, and left. That was it.
That sounds like Josh. Yeah.
But it was fun. It was very fun. And shout out to the Final Bout organization, Simba LA, for giving me a shirt. Like I had no time to go buy a shirt. I like to go buy a shirt everywhere I go that says the fucking thing, so then I'll like remember it. But I didn't have time, and then I come back to my car and there was a shirt in my driver's seat. It was the fucking nicest thing.
SR20 STI or 1JZ STI.
The second one.
It keeps going actually. Or Turbo K Series STI.
Nope. The second one. 1J. Dude, Smitty, you got to feel the car now. I got to actually take you just drifting normal now.
Yeah,
it's hard now. We
actually been drifting in your.
We got
God.
life now, and so it's hard to plan. But we'll make some time. You got to feel this shit.
I'm going SR20 STI.
You got to feel that shit.
I'd rather do EJ STI, but
Imagine that's the time I fucking beef really fucking bad. I'm on a roll with beef and shit lately.
that's not good.
Yeah, maybe I'll watch from the side. Maybe I'll.
No.
I'll be the.
I'll let you drive the fucking car.
What were the What are the guys you call them who stand by the cars and try and get hit by them?
Take
the
over.
Edgars.
Yeah, I'll be the takeover guy. An edger? I don't know.
Wait, what?
I don't know if I want to be an edger.
You giving me edger vibes. Dude.
No way, dude. Edging.
You definitely big
seems
edging
like,
guy.
Edging seems like just like you're punishing yourself.
Dude, you're an edger.
Okay. You can keep saying as much as you want.
I'm straight edge.
No, you're straight edge.
Oh,
Yeah, that's different.
Malcolm, what about you?
I don't fucking know.
Any more questions,
Karl
Francis?
just straight edges every night.
No.
All right, there's a question here. Why did Malcolm take a photo of Frankie's ass when he went up
I
to the
didn't fucking do that.
Why did you do that? The people want to know.
It was a joke, bro.
I get up, I go to the printer, I hear, I'm like, what?
And
then he just go, no.
We
And
saw
then-
the printer in the desk in the other room.
No.
So this is so weird, Malcolm. Like,
And
you
then I just hear, I just took a photo of your ass. I go, what? And I'm just standing there like, what? And then he's just like giggling. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
I took a screenshot because I was doing something on my phone. I just thought it'd be funny if I said I took a picture of your ass.
Well, it's not. And I'm going to the HR department tomorrow. So,
Okay, fine.
the remote HR department.
yeah, it's Karl.
Yeah, that'll work out well.
Wow. I like these ones. There's a lot of crazy questions.
Give me another one. Otherwise, I'm going to ask Smitty to give me 2 more lines from That's My Boy.
Oh, God. Okay. Stage Wheel's son or Goon Light's daughter. What's Goon Lights?
They're the fake 57 DRs.
Okay, so that's not related to the one MTM thing that we're...
No.
Or MTM.
No.
MTM.
I actually am so sick of seeing that fucking wheel.
What, Goon Lights?
The fake 57 DRs. It's just everywhere.
Can I see
look.
this shit?
Yeah,
No?
look it up. Circuit Sports.
Circuit Sports.
Or Circuit Speed or some shit.
What's Goon Lights, though?
It's a sticker. It's
What am I typing in?
It's like a circuit.
What am I typing in?
Circuit Sport wheels. That's it. It's
Oh.
yeah, that 4th one right there. CSF 1.
Which one?
Nope. Go back. Yep, that one.
Circuit Performance. Good old Njuku.
Look, so it's a fake 57 DR. Smitty, do you think this wheel looks nice? Would you put that on the Silver Surfer?
I mean,
Well, I want to touch my beauty with fucking no outside parts. That shit goes fast enough for me.
I mean, I think the wheel looks good.
It looks good,
yeah,
but I'm
it's a
just
rep.
so sick of seeing them. There's so many. It's like the equivalent of like the MB battle back in the day.
Yeah, I guess
There's so many, like any car.
I guess, speaking of which, I got a question here that I'm a little bit confused about. Maybe you can help me out. Why do people hype up replica Thrash products, but then be anti-rep wheels?
So I guess how like Thrash isn't really like,
He's saying Thrash isn't real. That's what he's saying.
yeah.
Okay, but they are.
Are they?
I mean, that's
There's
he got the blessing from the owner of the company to create the Thrash Racing products.
I know, but is the seat design everything like that? Is it real? Like they developed them themselves?
He's doing it. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know where they're made, but I
Okay.
can tell you one thing: most things are made in Taiwan and China. So
I kind of get what they're saying, but I like my Thrash seat. It's all right.
but then be
I don't,
anti-rep wheels. Yeah. I mean, I guess he's just
I think
trying
it's
to
just
talk shit.
anti-rep parts, and he's just trying to start shit.
Yeah.
Because like I have said this before too, and that's my point with my car is that like I don't have to buy everything expensive. If it doesn't make sense for me to have something expensive in that use case,
Yeah.
like why the fuck am I going to spend that much money? This shit is retarded. Like I don't even know why the fuck we're arguing about this. Like kids are so fucking dumb. Go outside and touch some grass and work on your car and finish that shit. I'm over it.
Damn.
I need another beer and we did not up.
Oh, we didn't.
No, it's all right. I'll come back next
Well, we
week.
got that.
No.
No.
No, that's not me. That's not me. That's the devil.
Wait a minute. You didn't pick what track it would be if you had to drive for the rest of your life.
Tsukuba Circuit.
That's cool.
I like that one.
I don't have an answer because that question's annoying me.
You're annoying as fuck.
If I mean, I'm just gonna go off of ones I've driven, I guess, and I guess it would just be fucking U.S. Air. But like, I don't want to be stuck there for my whole life because we're in
Wisconsin.
We're in Wisconsin.
That's these photos. I like Wisconsin.
Can find
I like the
some
people there. They were very kind. Everybody there, anywhere we went, like all that the people greeted us with was nothing but kindness. You ever been to Wisconsin,
Yeah, no.
Smitty?
I have never been to Wisconsin.
You ever
no.
been to Lambeau Field?
You can miss it, honestly.
How would I have been to Lambeau Field if I've never been to Wisconsin?
Damn, that's kind of setting Malcolm a little too much.
I mean, it seemed like a pretty simple.
Dude, you're a sports guy. Fucking, we had
I think
a.
the only football stadium I've been to MetLife and San Francisco, the new stadium, because I was there for a USC game, which is pretty sick.
We went to. We didn't go to Lambeau Field, but bro, imagine if you took Interstate Plaza, with how close it is to the houses and shit,
Mhm.
and
And
you
that
just
was Lambeau.
and you just put Lambeau Field
Yeah, that's
right
right.
there,
So that's why
bro.
it's, I mean, Lambeau is sick. Yeah,
No, but
it's like in the middle of like a fucking.
If you go, you should go to this
town.
burger spot. That's right there. What was it? Kroll's. That shit was fire.
I'm
Yeah.
probably never gonna go to Lambeau Field, but
You should.
if I do, I'll definitely hit you up.
That field was weird, man. It felt like it was just like someone's backyard.
It
It
just felt like out of place as
was
fuck.
very just like you just walk in there and
It's like
hang
the
out.
one.
You should go.
It's like the one sports team probably left that's like kind of like that, like just in the middle of like fucking
Oh,
a suburb.
it's like not in a swamp or a landfill.
no, I mean, well, that's just Giant Stadium because it stinks.
Yeah.
But like you think about it too, like then you got like Yankee Stadium and Citi Field are like smack in the middle of a fucking city, which
should
is
go-
like really cool. But also getting to a Yankee game is just a fucking pain in the ass,
You should go to Lambeau Field.
dude. Who's the quarterback of the Packers? If you could tell me who the quarterback of the Packers is right now,
Oh fuck.
I would go to Lambeau Field with you tomorrow.
Aaron Rodgers.
Damn, you're so close. It's not.
Was that the previous one?
Yeah.
damn.
Kirk
Damn.
Cousins.
No.
That's the two football players I know.
I know.
Damn, you almost got that shit.
I was
though.
actually pretty impressed that you knew Rodgers because I thought you only knew who Kirk Cousins was.
No.
It was just like my favorite. Karl, like one random like football season, Karl was like, "Yeah, I'm really into football now. Kirk Cousins, that's my favorite player." And we were all like, "Why?" This is some like the most random fucking.
Why
I
is that
think
your
it was
favorite
'cause-
player?
He was on the Redskins. Was it the Redskins?
Yeah.
I saw like a highlight reel or some shit, and I was like, dude, that guy is dope. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Why did I like the fucking Toronto Maple Leafs? I just like the logo and shit.
I like the
know you like the
Toronto
Maple Leafs.
Raptors. That's what I liked. Basketball.
With Vince Carter and shit?
Yep, Vince Carter. Yeah.
They had some sick jerseys.
Yep, that was the only reason.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess.
That purple and like black with
Yep.
the Raptor on the front was so sick.
Yeah.
Like how we can do the car thing, Smitty is pretty avid in terms of like sports knowledge. So if I have a sports question or anything of the like, Smitty pretty
Ask
much.
him some weird shit right now. Maybe he'll get it right.
Yeah, but
Like
it's
what?
like it's funny because I was thinking about this on the way of like how exactly what Karl just said, but like Karl's knowledge is like, yo, Karl, I think my rotors are fucked, and he's like, okay, here's what you're gonna do, and Karl will never really ever have to ask me a question about sports because it's never that fucking important.
No. There's times when I don't know. There was earlier times when I didn't understand what the fuck the sport of American football was.
I don't understand it now.
I only understand it because my friends and them like taught me it. So,
Yeah. I mean, I get the point, kind of.
dude, and we played a lot of sports like growing up. Like we would just play basketball or football.
Yeah, I mean, I probably know most about sports just because like I played them.
Yeah.
I think I like baseball more than anything else, which
The
I love
most
baseball.
boring motherfucking
Yeah.
sport.
It's funny
Yeah, that's
because
what everyone
like
says.
I love playing baseball and like watching it. I'm like, like I love the Yankees. It's like probably my favorite team, but
You ever do a 9?
I can't like I know people who watch like all 162 games, and I'm like, dude, like that's come on. Like,
You ever
a lot
did
of-
you guys
you
end
got
up
too
doing
much.
that
I got
thing?
too much. I got too much other shit that I want to watch, and like
Yeah.
I'll watch like I'll throw it on in the background, but I can't watch fucking 9 innings of baseball every night. That's
Yeah.
Did you
crazy.
do the 9
No, the 9 and 9.
What is that?
9? It's like
9 hot dogs?
9 hot dogs and 9 beers in 9 innings.
Oh,
Foul.
Dude, give me some non-alcoholic shit. I'll do that shit. No
That's
problem.
is there an like the thing is I don't even want to give you like O'Doul's or anything like that because there's like
Give me
a
all right
sliver.
here. Give me fucking 40 water bottles and then
You do
9 hot dogs.
Heineken
I'll do
0
that.
0. Heineken 0 0 is like legit. No
If Frankie
alcohol.
would taste that and regurgitate.
Yeah, I'm gonna hate it, but just
You
give me
think
like
a fucking
two.
O'Doul's is gonna be better?
Maybe they sell it at ShopRite.
I've never had O'Doul's, so
Neither am
My
I.
my friend's been trying to quit drinking and shit, so he's like, hey, let me get this non-alcoholic shit. He like drinks it. He's like, just looks even more depressed. I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe
for
just
a
don't
little,
even fucking
yeah,
drink
because
that
now
shit.
it's depressing because
Yeah.
it's like, oh shit, they got to come up.
I
Yeah.
fucking quit drinking every time I drink. So that's
No, you don't.
I know I did like every day after the next day after I drink, I'm like, yeah, I'm never doing that again. And then-
Smitty's the guy at the bar who gets right down to his fucking guinea tea right away.
Not
right down to the
away,
white
not
beater.
right away. I gotta
Not
have a
right
couple of
away.
drinks. I gotta have a couple of drinks in me. There are definitely some
Just starts
videos.
swinging his shirt around
There
like
are
this with the
definitely some
owner of the
videos of
bar,
me
and you're
swinging.
like, "What is happening?"
I've never the only time they've ever told me to put my shirt back on was in Nashville, which is crazy.
Yeah,
And the craziest part about that was I ripped my shirt
That's
so the
sick.
button. So like I physically couldn't put it back. And the guy was like, "You got to button that shit up." And I was like, "Dude, like,
you gotta take
if
that
you
shit
can
off.
find my buttons on the ground, I'll sew them back on. But like, they're gone."
How'd that go?
I used like just fucking like put it over, and I was like, "All right." And then like he walked away, and I was like, "Nobody cares."
Jesus.
So that pretty much covers all the questions. I mean, there's some other weird shit, but like some of these questions just don't even make any sense. So
This was good fun. This was a fun podcast, Smitty. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you guys for having
We didn't
me.
really talk about anything.
well, that was the point. We were just hanging out.
Yeah, no, that's why I wanted to name. That, so going back to that story of like that movie, That's My Boy. Maybe we could like if we have a bullshit podcast like this, maybe we could call it like that like protect our parks.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Like,
like,
maybe it could be That's My
you
Boy.
wanna-
But I don't want to see some.
But we need a crew for that. We need like a crew.
We gotta add some more people on top
Who
of
would
it.
no? We need just one more. Who would our fourth be? I don't know.
Probably Alex Avila.
Oh my God, you would love Alex, dude. Actually, Alex would love you too much.
What does that mean?
You start grabbing on Smitty and shit.
He
Yeah.
might be into it. Huh?
Yeah, he is.
I don't know. I like a little loving once in a while.
Well, thank you for coming on, Smitty. Do you have anything else to say? I don't know if you do, but
No, I don't know.
You got any announcements you want to make?
Yeah.
Yeah, so coming up next week, actually, I'm going to be
Come see me live at
Atlantic
MetLife.
City,
Yeah.
doing shows Thursday, Friday. No, I mean, I appreciate you guys having me on. This was awesome.
Yeah,
It was
no problem.
fun to
Nice meeting you too.
Yeah, thank you.
We should come on when we.
Let's
when
go.
we,
Let's go to a baseball game sometime.
Yeah, we'd definitely be down for that.
dude, you would definitely. I would have
I've been.
9 hot dogs.
I'll go to the. I'll go see a Yankees
I
game.
will not be doing 9 and 9, but I'll definitely be down.
I'll
for a
eat 9
Yankee
hot
game.
dogs.
I'll eat
You
9
have
hot
the
dogs.
beers.
Okay, that sounds fair.
Yeah,
do it.
9 beers. Oh my god,
I don't know.
I'm gonna be like when I ran into you at the football game.
I've probably had 9 beers at. I mean, you were 9 beers deep that day.
Oh,
I've probably had 9 beers at a baseball game because it's easy. Because if you get the tall boys, and then you'll get 2 because you don't want to wait online. So
I really
if you just
think-
make like 3 trips.
but I'm
you're
just gonna piss. I'm just gonna
yeah.
have to piss.
That's usually my biggest.
I think
problem.
I'm going to eat 9 hot dogs, no sweat,
yeah, me too.
like
Dude,
no
I
problem.
don't know.
I'm gonna shit out a hot dog.
Maybe
I
around
love
like
hot dog.
6, I'll be like,
I don't think it was last year. I think it was like 2 years ago. I was at a playoff game, and it was a rain delay, so we were there for an extra like 2 hours, just fucking nothing to do. So I went to go get like 2 hot dogs and some fries, and I couldn't find fries. So I was like, all right, let me get 3 hot dogs. Bro, exact reaction, because I walked back up to our seats, and like my one buddy was like, did you just order 3 fucking hot dogs? I was like, yeah, dude, I couldn't find anything else. And I was like, I'm going to be hungry. We're going to be here for like 2 hours. It's fucking raining. I went through 2 hot dogs and like almost threw up at my seat.
you know what I'm more worried about? How much money it's going to be for 9 hot dogs
It's gonna
at
be
Yankee Stadium.
$150.
Yeah, like I'm way more worried about that.
Trying to think, if you find like the right stand, yeah, you can probably get it for like $7.50, which is still fucking absurd for a hot dog.
Yeah.
So you're
It costs like
literally- Dude, I'm gonna be
25
broke.
cents to make,
You're gonna
but
spend $80 on
just
purely
on hot dogs, yeah.
I would go to a game with you, and I'll be like, "Yo,
Shoveling
what
boys.
just happened?" And you fucking can explain it because I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
I like baseball, but
I was at the game 2 weeks ago or some shit for my birthday, and I don't think I watched like one pitch. I got there, Aaron Judge hit a fucking home run. It was like the first at bat I saw. I was like, that's fucking sick. I turned around and was just like bullshitting the rest of the time. I turned back around, the game was over. I was like, what the fuck?
I think that kind of is what happens, though, right?
Yeah, it's just like that's the whole.
I greeted you for your birthday, right? Did I not?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Happy birthday, Mr. President.
okay.
That's my favorite gift.
What was your podcast about, though? By the way,
Fucking nothing, dude. It was like
Kinda like this episode?
The whole, yeah, almost like the whole point. It was so one of my best friends hosted it with 2 other kids that like he lived with in the city, and it was called like the Quad Bunk Podcast because it was like them bunking together, I guess, or some shit. And I don't really know what they talked about in the beginning. And then it was kind of just like a bullshit, but like my buddy was also getting into stand-up comedy.
oh, okay.
So we would interview like other like comedians that he would know.
Oh, that's
like
cool.
some kind of like sometimes like we would interview like his friends from like college and like kind of get the experience of like, oh, like this is how I know John, and like the shit that he would do, like is it the same, or like stuff like that. So it was kind of
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But yeah, it was a lot of like bullshit. It was funny. I was thinking like one episode we like tested like some type of like seltzers or some shit, and I was thinking about that today, and I was like, we had no idea what the fuck we were doing.
I always wanted to do some sort of. I always thought that maybe we could have some fucking hors d'oeuvres right here. But then Frankie thinks that since we're talking into the mic, it's like gross.
You can't like because you don't want like into the mic.
Whoa.
Well,
Jeez,
That's what it would be
there's
like.
There's like one my favorite radio show, like
Joe
it's
Rogan Experience?
No, it's like a ESPN or like my favorite live radio show is like a sports talk radio, and like the guy is like a fucking psycho, and he's really good, like always knows what he's talking about. But like sometimes like people will piss him off, like his co-host will piss him off, so like he'll just like get out of like just completely go like AWOL, and like he'll just be like
Just
like chewing
eating
into the mic.
shit.
He's like, so the Mets. And I'm like, dude, like, shut the fuck up. Like,
Yeah,
I'm like, nobody wants to hear this.
ruining
Like,
this for everyone.
Exactly. I'm like, just because you're having a bad time, like, but
Thank you for coming on, Smitty.
yeah, brother. Thank you guys for having me. It was awesome. So,
This has been another episode. 2 more lines. Wait, before we go, 2 more lines.
well, if I'm gonna say anything before we go, the one story I really wanted to get out was one time me and Karl are driving up Bear Mountain, and I believe this was in his Integra, and this guy's going like, we probably had every right to pass him. This guy's going like 20 miles an hour down the road. But Karl just like made a point to like let this guy know,
course.
like, fuck you. So we zoom by him and then like zoom right in front of him and then speed up and take off. this cop is coming down the other way. And I go, that guy's going to pull you over. And Karl goes, no, he's not. He can't fucking test my speed coming like from that direction. Immediately, guy fucking whips around, pulls us over. I'm like, oh shit, like whatever.
The
We're not really
pot
doing
is
anything
in the
bad.
sock,
I think we
bro.
did. I think we did
The
have
pot was
something
in
in there.
your sock, and we
So like
were
I threw it
sweating.
under the seat, and I was like, oh shit. And then my favorite part of this story is the guy we fucking double yellowed gets out of his car behind the cop and starts screaming, that guy double yellowed me. That guy double yellowed me. And the cop
What a
just turns
dickhead.
around and he's like, sir, this is a traffic stop. Get back in your fucking car. And I was like, oh shit, this guy's gonna fuck us. I don't even think we did. You get a,
Dickhead.
I did get a
you got a
ticket.
ticket? I
went
think
to
for
court
like being
that.
too loud.
Yeah, they
So it
gave
had
me a
nothing
lot
to
of
do with
exhausting.
you passing the guy.
Nah, I
No,
mean,
he
I
didn't.
think
No,
he
like
said,
the cop didn't even see that. I think
we were
because
speeding.
Carl's
at that
thought
point.
we were speeding, which is probably what we should have been pulled over for.
Yeah.
But the guy got us for like, oh, your exhaust is too
Yeah,
loud.
'cause he
And I was
he
like,
doesn't
come
know how
on,
fast
dude.
you're
Yeah,
going.
like, fuck off, dude. Like, we're in the fucking woods. Like, we're not bothering anybody. Like,
The deer. You were pissing the deer off.
yeah,
That shit
excuse,
was
sorry.
so
like,
fucking dumb. And there we were, young children.
yeah, that was
What a good
that
time.
was definitely
dude.
my favorite.
We're so much
You
older
being
now.
pulled over
Now I got to
story.
take you out in the. I'm telling you, we got to take you out in the car like normal.
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't
We
crash.
gotta go
that time.
drifting.
I crashed the fuck out of my car recently. It was
I'm gonna
bad.
fucking whip your car around a turn.
I could. You could do it if you want.
Film a video. You taking Smitty drifting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That
as
shit
fuck.
is sick.
We gotta go drifting. We gotta go Yankee game.
Yeah.
Well, in the same
Fuck
day.
yeah.
I'd be so tired. I can't do
We
that.
gotta drift on our way to the.
Malcolm, would you come to a Yankee game?
Yeah, I like watching baseball live. I don't like watching it on TV.
That's fair.
All right.
Yeah, it's just fun. Honestly, we just go bullshit and
I would have to watch from far away so that people who know about baseball aren't going to fucking. Dude, that was like when I went to that one baseball game where I was on TV. And I was
Yeah,
behind home
I do
plate eating a
remember
hot
that.
dog.
Oh, yeah.
I do remember that.
Eating just full blown free hot dogs. I was
Glizzies.
eating a hot dog
Freako.
behind home plate.
Oh, he a freak.
It was nuts.
Dog, Glizzy Day.
It was nuts, dude. But thank you, everybody, for listening. This has been Faction After Hours. This has been really. Wait, 2 lines.
He wants them from the movie.
Oh, come on, Nilla. How was I supposed to know that was your mom? And then
Take that one.
what's the one I always love screaming at you? Holy shit, it's Donnie Burger. Hey, I'd sign something for your pal, but I got no time.
This is
That's-
called what?
That's my boy. That's the second part, I got no time. That's the voice Adam Sandler makes the entire movie. It's
Yeah, it
so
is.
fucking bad, but so good. It's unbelievable.
I think we got to watch this movie at this point.
Yes, we
Yeah,
did.
you gotta watch
There
it.
was, dude, you want to hear some psycho shit? On the way down to Virginia, Mark was like, can you explain any movies end to end, scene by scene, and like finish it? And I was like,
Maybe Fast
yeah,
and
sure.
Furious.
When do you want me to start? Right now. Okay, That's My Boy with Adam Sandler. And I'm talking opening scene to end scene. I gave him the whole rundown. It was like 45 minutes. of me yapping.
motherfucker.
It's a good
such
movie,
a
bro.
great
Go
movie,
check it
dude.
out.
Yeah, we're just fucking plugging an Adam Sandler 2013 movie in here.
I
He's
look
gonna
like
be really
This
happy
is
with
the
us.
first time that Carl's done this.
Have been preaching that this is my favorite movie, and it is based off of just me and Smitty's experience with this movie, and that's all. That's why I like
You
it.
think that's where cinema peaked?
It's this.
Arguably,
Yeah.
like we watched that movie, no joke, 30 days in a row.
Yeah. I don't know why it was
like,
on.
It was just
all
on
the
TV
time.
every day.
Every day.
And every single time we got back into Carl's house, it was like just starting.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah. Yeah. And we would watch it at the Balk. Oh my God.
You guys ever see the movie Kung Pao?
Oh, yeah. That's a great movie.
We'll save that for another episode.
We'll save that for another
Kung Pao
episode.
is
That was my
gotta,
movie.
We gotta find ways to when we need like an opinion, like a outside opinion. We should toss it to Smitty and get Smitty's outside.
Yeah.
opinion. That'd be good.
Yeah, it's a good. He's a normie, you know.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. This has been another episode of Faction After Hours, one of your favorite podcasts. I just made that up. Enjoy.
favorite
Have a great
podcast.
night.
Oh shit!
Have a great week.
Peace. Check out Smitty. He'll be on tour.
Yeah, he's going on tour, Atlantic City.
That shit was great. You got any announcements? Yeah, actually.
I'm gonna be in a
Oh, that was a chill podcast, huh? Nice little kickback, chill session.
How you feel about Smitty?
He's a cool guy. He's funny. He's got a podcast personality,
Yeah, he does.
character.
Yeah.
Well, he did have his own at one point, but he has a nice speaking voice.
Yeah, I'd see a baseball game with him.
Yeah, I've been to a Yankees game once. I
Really?
enjoyed it.
Yeah. I've been to a bunch of Yankee games, man.
Oh, my fault.
I'm a baseball guy, you know?
Have you really? A bunch?
No, but I've been to like 3.
I think I've been to
I was,
just 1 or 2.
I think I was at a pretty important game, like back when they might have won the World Series type shit.
Oh, like just that season or something?
I think so, yeah. Like 2000? 99, 2000, something like that, I think. Something
Young
around
buck,
there.
10 years
The
old.
old Yankee Stadium, the one that was good.
Oh, yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
didn't go there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. And then my grandma was obsessed with the Yankees, but then her son is obsessed with the Mets, so I went to some Mets games too. Those guys are fucking trash. Anyway,
Like you know any of this.
dude, the fucking
Yeah, what?
the batting average is fucking crazy. You know, like, I don't fucking like what did they
He's
say?
batting a .12. Like,
Yeah, like their fucking batting average is fucking ridiculous. Yeah, so that was fun. Q&A was kind of crazy a little bit. A lot of
weird questions.
A lot of animal questions.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I just realized I don't even have my notes in front of me, so we're gonna freeball this one.
Okay. Well, let's start here. I'm opening my notes.
Yeah, I just realized I fucked up pretty bad.
This month you're giving away a Thrash Racing seat.
Oh yeah, we're giving away a Thrash Racing seat. We actually still have a bunch of them in stock, so that means if you guys win at the end of the month, you're gonna have a bunch of seats to choose from, so you don't have to wait for them. Or you can pre-order it and wait for it. It's up to you, whatever you guys want to do. But every $5 spent on the website is 1 entry to win a Thrash Racing seat, and the raffle ends at the end of the month. So probably around June 3rd, 4th, we'll announce the winner.
Yeah.
And then any Faction Motorsports branded products get you double entries. So
Yeah. And speaking of Thrash Racing, we do still have seats available in-house here. We got, just to name a few, we got 2 Street Spec Alphas in blue. We got 2 Street Spec Alphas also in red. And 2 Pro Spec Sigmas in red. Got a couple Circuit Spec Betas in yellow and black.
we got a wide black and a normal.
And a
I'm
wide
sorry.
yellow.
Yeah, a wide yellow and a normal yellow, right?
Yeah. And also blacks.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
what you can do with that situation is put the wide one in your passenger seat, something like that, and that way anyone could get in it. And then if you manage to fit in that 28 size waist normal beta, then you just put that on the driver's side.
Yeah. So if you guys are interested in any seats here, hit us up, email us, call us. We'll let you know what we have. There are also a few seats over at the Thrash warehouse. So if we don't have it, they might. So just hit us up.
Yes, and guys, I don't know if you've been checking out our YouTube recently, but Eddie's been pumping out a lot of videos.
Yes.
Have you noticed that? Because
Yeah. I'd keep up.
I've been like, I just get home, I just see things popping up. I see, what do you call it? The shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, Eddie's been in here fucking working.
Yeah. Anything for a little traffic.
Yeah, because I most of the day, we're not really in this room, and Eddie's just in here doing stuff. And I'm like, sometimes I just pop in and I go, Eddie, are you doing anything in here? And he's like, do you think I'm not doing anything? I'm like, I don't know. I'm asking you. And he's like, no, I'm doing a lot. So, yeah, make sure you check out YouTube. Eddie's been putting a lot of work into it. Like, share, subscribe, do all the things you got to do. It really helps us out. And yeah.
Yeah. And if you've watched our YouTube videos, you could see the slow transformation of the shop. If you'd like to see it in person, you could come stop by the shop, get your car worked on, or we just made the decision. We're going to have an open house on June 1st. Oh, God, we're making it public.
Yeah, we probably should have talked about that in the intro. But yeah, we're going to do an open house. It's going to be on June 1st. Everyone come by, hang out. We're going to have, we don't really know. We're literally in the planning stages. We know there's going to be like refreshments here.
Yeah.
We're trying to get food here. it's going to. We don't even know what time it starts. Just stay tuned to our Instagram, and we'll be posting it up. But yeah, most likely a late morning into the early afternoon.
Yeah. We're going to make official flyers very soon, so it'll be all over Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah. Okay, why'd you say it like that?
I don't know who uses Facebook.
It'll be on the book, the Facebook, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
So
The Zuck.
stay tuned. We don't know how many people are going to show up, but I already talked to Tom from Front Street. He said he's going to be here. He said maybe Jimmy Oaks will be here. We don't know.
Wow.
Some people are going to be stopping by, hanging out. There could be a movie playing. We don't know what's happening. There's a lot of things that are in the air right now.
We should get the Vin Diesel lookalike guy.
I'm down. I'm so fucking down for that.
What was his name?
Vin Diesel.
Oh, sorry.
Don't you mistake his name. We'll look into it. You know, I'm not paying him a fucking cent, but yeah, we'll look into it.
I mean, he should do it for family. So.
Yeah. All right, let us know what you guys think about this plan. We've been kind of like soft. What do you call it? Soft opening. We've kind of like throwing it out there. But
Yeah, it's just been a brainstorm for the past few months, year. So,
but we've been talking to the people that we need to talk to lately, and they've been saying yes, it's possible you can do this. You don't need any permits. You can go for it. So
it's time to make it a reality.
Yep. And anything else on your notepad there, Malcolm?
Oh yeah, you can't forget our sponsors. East Coast Drift School, best place to learn how to drift and get private sessions
This is true.
on this side of the Mississippi.
Yeah.
Best track ever, Raceway Park. Chris Knapp, he runs the business, he runs the Instagram. So if you need to have a private day, if you need to learn how to drift, if you need to have a drift party with your friends, a private party, get the track to yourselves, East Coast Drift School is the way to go.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That sounds fun. We should do that.
Yeah, let me get a car real quick.
All right. Limitless Autofab. Limitless Autofab is a company that makes bash bars, catch cans, and other fabrication products. If you guys need bash bars for your car, which you do, because when your friend hits you, it's going to be a bad day, you're going to want to check those out. They're on our website. They're on their website. If you guys need catch cans for cars, 350Z, S chassis, BMW, anything, check out their products. They make good stuff. They've been supporting the homies for a while now. Front Street's running all their stuff. And if they're running it and they say it's good, then it's good. You know Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll tell you real quick if your shit is garbage.
Yeah.
So
He'll air you out.
Yeah, so check out that brand.
Yes, and last but not least, thank you to Chase Bays for sponsoring this podcast for all your high-end fluid transfer products. They are the way to go. Got some of the best parts on the market. Very chic, very,
You know what I
classy
really
looking.
like about that company?
What do you love? What do you love about them?
Chase. That guy's funny.
Is he?
Yeah,
I never really.
he's a character. I like him.
I know what he looks like. That's about
I
it.
never met him, but I've seen him in videos and whatnot.
Oh.
But I think we'll meet him soon. I think we'll meet him this year for sure. So
Yeah.
But yeah, check those products out. The company's ran by Chase. He's a really cool guy. He means well, and that's always, honestly, that's one of the most important things when we're trying to get sponsors. Make
Yes.
sure that they're cool people.
And if you'd like extra savings on your Chase Bays products through our website, we have a coupon code down in the description. So use that to your advantage.
That's a secret. Not too many people know about that.
Yes. And also, thank you, Mack Geggie, for the book.
Yeah.
Cardiac Arrest.
I'm looking at it right now.
Go check out his Instagram. Go pre-order this book. Buy this book. I know it's available. I don't know how to get it. You got to ask him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? Yeah. Mac, you got to put a link up there. I know you spent a lot of money on this fucking book, so put a link up there. Let people buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anything, send us some. We'll sell them here.
Ooh,
We could do that.
that'd be cool.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Yes.
Bye.